880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence.
Cuddle, Mary, trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, here we are again. Another Giants loss. It's 2-11, but this one looked different. This one was utter embarrassment from jump. We got sound to corroborate the embarrassment. We got Abdul Carter again is missing meetings and not allowed to start games. It's all going really, really well for the New York Football Giants. Mel Kiper today, CMT today. A lot of Giants conversation today. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dave. Better question is, how are you?
Well, I tried to tell you guys yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Excuse
you didn't
me?
try to tell us. You said this game was going to be close.
I tried to tell you. Are you excited? No. Well, why are you not
Wow.
excited? Because I'm not excited. Because I know how this is going to turn out. Oh, no, you need to be excited. How could you not be excited?
No,
you,
don't.
Jordan, John, everybody.
Stop
RJ,
yourself.
everybody.
Stop yourself. No.
Stop
no one
myself.
said-
You shut
No.
your mouth.
No.
Or you shut your mouth.
John said be excited, okay?
You all said be excited. How could you not be excited? Jordan, can you believe he's this dead
But
inside?
you were excited for a different reason. You thought that they were going to lose. You didn't think they were going to get embarrassed.
I didn't think they were going to get embarrassed like that.
Right. I mean, Jordan thought it would be close. Well, listen, anytime the Jackson Dart plays, the game's going to be close. Well, except this one, where you actually, this was the first time this season you felt like they got embarrassed.
I'm sick and tired of everybody on this team. All of them. Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter, the coaches, all of them. Everybody. I mean, Jackson Dart is just like, I'm going to take massive punishment, and I don't care. So one of two things. Either he's a dumb person or he's just very selfish. And you can tell me which one it is.
Aha. I don't think he's dumb.
Okay? Then he's
And
selfish.
I don't think his intention is to be selfish.
But it is.
But
it is.
what he's doing to himself and what he's doing to his team is not the right thing to be doing right now. And I understand that this is how you played football, and we'll hear clips and everything else. But this isn't college. This isn't high school. This isn't way back when you played linebacker. This is the NFL. And when you're playing a team against the Patriots, who made it their mission last night to punish the Giants, and number one on that list was going to be Jackson Dart, they were going to take every opportunity with you coming back from a concussion to take shots. And that's exactly what they did. Landry took a shot. Ellis, like a rag doll on the sideline.
But there was no reason for that shot.
No.
All you had to
but
do
that's
is run
the
out of bounds
difference.
1 yard earlier, and you didn't even take that hit.
Right, but that's the difference between the NFL and college, or the NHL in college or juniors, is that when you get to this level and you're playing the best of the best that are just physically bigger, stronger, and faster than the guys that you're playing in college, like 6'2", 220 is a whole hell of a lot different than Josh Allen. Like, that's a big deal for people, right? Like, every time we talk about how Jackson Dart plays, and that's been an emphasis for the entire season because of how valuable he is, because of how good we feel like he can be. The only thing that's going to hold him back is a devastating injury or is more concussions, because he takes an absolute beating.
For
And
no
people-
reason, though.
Right, but
I get it.
people-
Like that, there was a couple plays inbounds, like the one play where he tried to slide. It looked like he was hit a little bit high, and I didn't like that. At least he tried to get down. The play on the sideline, it's like, come on, what are you doing? You're just back from a concussion. You're just back from it. You missed last week because of it. And now you're going to do the same thing over and over again? Like, do you not learn from your mistakes? It just doesn't get through to him?
Right.
Like, that's how I play football. That's great.
Yeah, there's a stubbornness. But what I'm saying is, every time we bring that up, right, we've had how many people onto the show? We've had Tim on the show. We've had Louis Riddick on the show. With Mel, we all ask the same question because, of how excited you are about this quarterback and how he's going to change everything for you guys. Is, can he play like this? How do we protect him? How can he protect himself? Is it me and you got into a fight? Can a coach do it? Well, clearly it's a coach can't do it, because I don't know. It wasn't Brian Dable that was trying to get Jackson Dart killed. I think it's Jackson Dart that's trying to get Jackson Dart killed. They always talk about, well, he's not Josh Allen size. Well, is 2 inches and 20 pounds that big of a deal? Yeah, it is. It is. When you just watched what what Christian Ellis did to him on the sideline, like ragdolled him on
Like
the
a
sideline.
ragdoll.
Yes, there is a difference. And there are some awesome plays he makes, like the one throw where he's up on a guy's shoulders and he extends the play. He's up on his shoulders and like it makes a sick throw. That's awesome. But then the other ones where you run down the sideline, okay, play should be dead, and for whatever reason you want to stay in bounds, and you take a humongous shot.
Well,
I'm sure
that
every
was
Giants fan gasped, like, "Oh no!"
Right, and you should. But I mean, last night it's highly embarrassing. And Joe Schoen meets the media today.
Wow, that's gonna go well.
He's got his press conference today, so I greatly look forward to that. How? I mean, you fired the head coach, you fired the defensive coach. It looked worse last night than it has the entirety of the season. That was the worst game that they played all year long.
Well, special teams threw their hat in the mix last night.
Yeah, right. So at what point do you fire the special teams coordinator? Then when does the GM go? I mean, give me a break. I mean, Joe Schoen is 5-25 in his last 30 games as the GM of this team.
Yeah, last night was the first, not the first time. I shouldn't say that. But last night watching the first half of that game, because it was over. I mean, it's 30-7.
No, done.
Right, fourth down, you decide you're going to punt, try to draw them off sides, and then they march right down. They go 67 yards and kick a field goal.
What are you? Why? They line up and they try to draw them off sides. The game was 27-7 at that point.
That's right. Yeah.
Why would you not go for it? So let me see if I got this straight. Last week, 4th and goal, then you're going to be aggressive. You want to try to get up 2 scores, so you're going to be aggressive. But this week, down by 20 points with a 4th and under a yard. We're actually running the ball fairly effectively. You decide, no. Now let's punt it away. I hate this team. I give up. I'm so annoyed by this organization. It makes me sick.
Well, not just punt it. Forget just the punting part. Like, I mean, just a minute and 7, and they had one timeout. They go 67 yards to kick a field goal.
No problem.
Like, easy peasy.
In fact, I thought they had more in them.
Probably.
I was confused that they kicked the field goal when they did. I thought they had one more play.
Yeah, they probably did. I think they had, 5 scores in 6 possessions. They had the punt return.
They could have done anything.
I mean, they had
want.
a 39-yard kick return to start the game that got them going.
But they missed a tackle on the opening kickoff.
Yep, that's
Then you
right.
get the punt return for a touchdown. I mean, it was a disaster. The game was an absolute disaster. And the scary thing is they have a chance to win some of these games down the stretch.
Yeah, probably. Limping into their bye is probably an understatement at 2-11 after what happened yesterday.
Limping.
I mean, you got killed. You got beat up yesterday. Like
you got dismantled on national television,
right,
for all the world to get to see. Because that's Giants football now.
Well, but that hasn't been Giants football though.
No, this was the worst.
Yeah, this was. I mean, this as far as Mike Kafka getting the job, and he might be a great guy. This for him, not a great look. For Joe Schoen, an awful look. Especially the amount of money you spent on that defense.
If
and your third overall pick.
Second most money spent on defense in the NFL.
I know, Pittsburgh's not too good either.
And Pittsburgh, you run down their throat. But it felt like New England could have done whatever they wanted last night.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, just and they had no left tackle, no left guard.
Right. Well, good thing. Could you imagine what it would have looked like if they had their full offensive line? The complement of that?
You know what would have been nice also to have your third overall pick, who's supposed to be able to wreck games, on the field for the first quarter.
Well, apparently he missed meetings again.
That's great.
So, yeah,
really,
I guess he really did learn his lesson. I mean, how embarrassing is how you talk about messages not getting through. You have the quarterback that's being told continuously, you need to go out of bounds, you need to slide, you can't continue to do it. And his response is, this is what I do, and I'm going to do that. And then you get the supposed star defensive end that you drafted third that everyone's all excited about, who misses meetings, is scolded, is punished, and then what does he do the next week? He misses meetings. Like, are you kidding me? What is going on in that organization right now?
I don't know. I mean, it feels like a sense of entitlement, right? I mean, that's what it feels like. And it didn't just start with
entitlement for what? You're 2-11.
Well, no. I mean, listen, it has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with what's going on the field with the New York Giants. I think it's what goes on, behind closed doors in the locker room. What goes on in the practice field. What goes on from the second that you draft these guys. Because it wasn't just let's not forget, it wasn't just Abdul Carter that asked for a Giant number, right? He ends up asking for LT's number.
Unbelievable.
And then Phil Simms' number. Malik Neighbors did the same thing, and they actually gave him the number. Right, so I mean, it's the culture that's been set there, and what's even more disturbing is that the veteran guys in that locker room have either, I mean, one of two things: have tried with Abdul Carter and are just done with him, like there's no getting through to this kid,
or they've completely checked out,
or there's just not enough leadership. One or the other, because I got to imagine, I mean, there should be someone in that locker room that says enough is enough. We're sick and tired of this, and could do something to change this guy's behavior. Or they've tried enough times where it's like, this kid's just not going to get it. Like, this kid sucks. He's not a team guy. I can't waste my energy on him, which is bad too.
If that's the case, if he's just a bad guy and he doesn't care and he doesn't get it, how could you have not picked up on any of that and any of the pre-draft stuff when you go over everything they've done, everything they are? You follow them, you investigate them.
Talent, right? I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, there were those red flags about Malik Neighbors. And then Brian Dable said, I like dogs like that. Well, what's going to happen if we don't throw you the ball? Well, I'm going to be upset that I don't get – and then you've seen it. And that was something that they weren't willing to deal with. We'll go talent over maybe character. And hopefully we have enough, leadership with the coaching staff and enough leadership inside that locker room that it'll take care of itself. And, I mean, at 2-11, I mean, how much do you care, especially when you know the coach isn't going to be back? Like, the reality for Mike Kafka is, I saw a stat this morning. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. So this is actually pretty incredible. Since 2017, there have been 19 interim coaches. Only one got hired full-time. And that was Antonio Pierce is the only one. And he got fired after a year. So Kafka's not going to be here.
No. And if he had any chance to be here, this is not the first 3-game stretch that you were looking for if you're Mike Kafka.
No. Especially what happened last night.
Last night was an embarrassment. Last night, listen, the Washington game was embarrassing. Then you have those close, awful losses, which are embarrassing. But last night was the worst. Last night you were non-competitive for really the first time this season.
Last night was a disaster. I mean, it just, you name it. I mean, your quarterback not looking like he's learned his lesson. And I told you, what did I say to you? And you yelled at me. No, a coach can make him slide. No.
I still think the right coach can.
John Gruden was tweeting about it last night. Like, you say that. That's how he plays. Until he learns his own lesson.
Then he's an idiot.
Well, yeah, but that's what happens. Young and dumb, right? That's okay. It was just one time. This is how I play.
Learn? I mean, even if you're young, don't you learn from your mistakes?
Eventually. Sometimes it takes a minute.
You're just coming. You've been in the blue tent every game.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the level of stupidity, though. And forget just the availability part of this thing. Is you're getting physically dominated. Right? I mean, just you name it, you were getting dominated last night on every side of the ball.
Yep.
You actually, it's supposed to be 3rd and 1, but because you took that hit and now you put your teammates in a weird spot because they can't tell if it was late or not. It wasn't late.
And now they have to attack, and now you're in a 3rd and 16.
Exactly right. So now drive's dead.
Yeah. So Theo Johnson is attacking on the sideline, and I don't even blame him for that.
No, you should. That's exactly what you would want. But now the drive's dead because you decided rather than step out of bounds.
16, you can't get that. Then Theo Johnson's dropping touchdowns later in the game, which was a beautiful pass.
Was a beautiful pass. Yeah. I mean, that's, as far as he's concerned, I mean, are there things that he needs to get better at? Absolutely. Protecting yourself is at the top of that list. But the kid's going to be a really good quarterback.
A really good quarterback. If you can eventually harness him, harness what he has, because the talent is there. But you got to play smarter football.
Right. And now that's going to be, and that's where I think that, from top to bottom, though. I don't just mean the quarterback, because clearly there is a disconnect between the coaching staff and what they're trying to do as far as accountability and those things, and the players. Feels like the players are kind of just doing whatever they want. You're going to have to get someone in there that has, I would say,
gravitas.
Right, but I mean, see, here's the thing, though. I say experience, but then I watch what Ben Johnson's doing in Chicago, and you see the way the team's bought into him and how Caleb Williams is bought into him. Like, so I don't. It's just the right guy.
You need a leader of men, is what you need.
Yeah, right. But Ben Johnson was never a head coach in the NFL before. I mean, he was the hottest commodity, right? Like, whoever got Ben Johnson was going to be the team that won the offseason.
Right. But you're right. You need someone that's going to come in there and change the culture. You need, listen, I don't know if it's going to be this guy, but you need someone who has the gravitas of a Mike Tomlin.
Yes.
That is highly, highly respected. The guys will listen to.
Yeah, instant respect. And right now they don't have that.
They don't have anybody in the locker room, it feels like. They don't have anybody on the coaching staff, it feels like. I mean, there's no respect. If you almost get yourself killed, you miss time with the concussion, and you turn around and do the exact same thing again, now it's on you.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you, that was my first thought. Like, I mean, this whole, Brian Dable's trying to get the quarterback killed because he's trying to save his job. I was like, no. To me, it looks like Jackson Dart is trying to get himself killed the way he plays.
And I think they only had one play last night where they had him, like an RPO, where they actually had the football in his hands, as far as I can remember. Only one time.
See, but that's the thing with him, though. And I think that was the thing that John Gruden was trying to hammer home to him. And I'm sure, I would hope the coaching staff is. I think Kafka's a pretty smart guy and recognizes, if he wants to any chance of keeping this job, like he has to make sure that Jackson Dart protects himself, is the way you play the third downs that we know in order for us to be a good team, you need to pick up with your legs. There are going to be plenty of opportunities during the course of a game to take hits, right? Like, it's going to happen. That's just how you play, right? You're going to run the ball. It may not be design runs, but you're going to scramble, like you saw the play on the 2-point conversion, which was great, right? Like, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that can do that. Mm-hmm. Scrambles to his left, scrambles to his right, back to his left, back to his right, and makes a good throw to Slayton. You're going to get hit. We know that's football. We know that's how you play. What we're trying to avoid is the unnecessary hits. When you make a good play, you're up the sideline, and rather than just step out of bounds, you decide you want to stay in bounds, and you get hammered. So not only could you get hurt, now because your teammates feel like they have to protect you, which they should do that, now the drive is dead.
Right. So you're 2-10. Does it really matter if you have a 3rd and 3 or a 3rd and 1? Does it? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, does it matter?
Mind,
no.
No, I know, but in his
know what? You got to get out of that mindset. You have to. What's in your best interest? To get knocked out and in the blue tent again?
No. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, could you imagine?
Sure. I mean, that's a hit that you figure you might have brought him into the blue tent.
Well, even the Landry hit too. But I mean, just like my first thought was, as excited as you are as a coach, right? Any of these coaches, if Mike Tomlin gets let go or they decide to move on, or any of these coaches, and you look at what Jackson Dart is, and you got Malik Neighbors coming back, and if we can harness Abdul Carter, and we got Brian Burns, and all these different things, and we'll have a high draft pick, all these things you could get excited about. I mean, how much does that change if all of a sudden now, fresh out of concussion protocol, he's back on the field after 2 weeks off, boom, another concussion?
It all changes.
Like, that changes. That would change my perspective.
I think it changes now anyway. Realizing that this kid, and we'll hear sound from him in the next segment and move on and hear what he has to say and Kafka has to say. But I don't know how you could be pleased with his decision making right now. I don't know how that's possible.
You're not. I mean, there's not a lot to be pleased about. I mean, you're not pleased about special teams. I don't know what the hell your kicker was doing. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life.
Ever. I mean, I'm watching football. John even said it. John's been watching football a long time, like he lets us know all the time.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. That's never happened before.
No, never. No, and then dude. I mean, some of the stuff too. Like, I mean, start of the second half. It was the Patriots' first possession. It's 30-7, and 30-7, and Belton tackles Stevenson for no gain, and he gets up and celebrates.
Oh, he's thrilled about it.
I was like, it's 30-7, man. Yeah. You made a tackle for no gain. What are you doing?
Thrilled. That was as bad as it gets last night. That was as bad as it gets. So here we are. Another Giants collapse. At least they have the bye week this coming week, so they won't lose that.
Right, but that wasn't what you're normally. I mean, as bad as it's been, 2-10 is not good, right? It's awful. It's awful.
Terrible.
But at the very least, I mean, what we were talking about was, hey, these games are really competitive. If we find a way to finish, right? We find a way to close these games out. Maybe it was Shane Bowen. Nope, wasn't Shane Bowen. I mean, that was the whole team from top to bottom, coaching staff included. I mean, special teams, you name it. I don't know what happened with the whole helmet-to-helmet thing. Like, I don't know when that rule changed. But
well, they were saying last night, and that
he's a runner.
Was dirty, man.
I mean, now he's a runner. Dude, his helmet, he broke his helmet.
Right,
logo
but he went in to intentionally hit him helmet-to-helmet.
It's what it looked like.
That was really dirty.
It was very dangerous.
They went out last night, and they were hitting. And they made a point. Because you saw it on that Theo Johnson play as well, where there was a personal foul, like they went helmet-to-helmet. They were. I thought they were borderline dirty last night.
Right, but they were going to. I mean, they wanted to take your will on national TV.
And they did.
And that's exactly what they did. The Abdul Carter thing, man, if I'm in that locker room, would drive me crazy. If I'm Dexter
I don't know
Lawrence,
how you let this guy get away with this.
Brian Burns. Like, what is Brian Burns saying?
I mean, he's got to be. You saw how upset he was. He's out there every play. No Thibodeau last night. Dexter Lawrence is clearly compromised. You don't have Abdul Carter, and this guy's out there every single play busting his ass. And that's how you repay him?
Playing at that level, too. I would be furious.
Furious. And you know what won't even be discussed today? Is that when Carter came to the game, he actually played pretty well.
Right. I mean, he finally had his first full sack last night. I mean, he could be a good player. It's just
he could be, but not like that. Not being that selfish. Just no.
No. I mean, just like, talk about like just not being a good teammate either. Like, I mean, I got a guy who should be a role model, right? Like, I want to do what Brian Burns is doing. Unless you already think that, like, you're arrived already and you're going to be like, I'm just naturally going to be that good? Because you don't look that good. You don't look like Brian Burns looks.
No, you don't look special
like
at all.
You don't look like Micah Parsons looked when he burst on the scene.
That's for sure.
And that's who he was supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, you know what? At least can you show up for meetings? If you're not going to look really good, can you
Just be a good
show up
teammate.
for meetings? And the thing that's the most upsetting, even as a parent, this is what's the most upsetting thing. When you have a situation, you talk to your kids about it, and then when they do the same stupid thing again, you're like, how is this falling on deaf ears? How are they making the same mistakes?
It's selfish. It's exactly what it is. It's selfish. I mean, that's just that is
Well, grow up.
That's a kid that's more concerned about himself than he is the team. Like, I mean, you know how a good team should work.
You're not like that.
I mean, look at our team, right? It's not apples to apples, but like, I mean, there's a certain time I show up. There's a certain time RJ shows up. Ray shows up at a certain time. And then, like, if we felt like you showing up whenever you show up was a problem, we would say, hey, we'd like you here a little bit earlier, and you'd show up a little bit earlier. And then we'd have to praise you. Oh, my God, Dave's here at 5:50 to 5:42. Congratulations. But, I mean, hey, we said being a little bit earlier. What did you do? You came in a little bit earlier. That's what good teammates do. Right? I mean, that's how it's supposed to work. Not to mention the fact that, like, even a little piece of you, like, we're all like naturally a little bit selfish. Like, this season has not gone how you thought the season was going to go.
Nope.
Do you think any of that is due to the fact that maybe you're not taking all the stuff off the field as serious as you should be?
I think it's pretty obvious. And
Like,
it'd be one
usually-
thing if you were dominating. Because I hear, Lawrence Taylor, you know what? Shut your
Stop
mouth.
it. But here's the thing, though. This is the disconnect for me. If he was on the field doing what Micah Parsons does or doing what Brian Burns is doing right now.
Then you have a longer leash.
No, but no, don't even forget the leash. But like in your mind, when you're just like, I'm not going to change anything because I'm having great success. When you're going out and performing the way he's performing, you finally, what are we? You're 2-11, 13 games into this thing. You finally have your first full sack. Things aren't going the way you thought they would go.
No.
How are you going to keep doing the same thing?
Because he's
shouldn't
selfish.
He change it up a bit?
Because he's selfish. Because they're a selfish team. Because they're a bad football team. Because they're a bad organization. They're 2-11 again. They're 2-11.
Yeah, that was an ugly 11th.
And somehow you're gonna potentially keep this GM employed. That's got to change.
Oh, you can't.
You're right. Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. All right. So, do you have a FanDuel that you want to read for me?
It's up to you. Would you like to hear it?
No.
Come on. Maybe.
All right. Fine. Read your
cheer you up.
FanDuel. Tell me about spreads.
All right, here's some spreads. So FanDuel's the number one sportsbook for same-game parlays. We all know how John loves same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel's the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every live stat. All in one, easy-to-use app. Almost rhymes. And right now is the perfect time to join because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So bet on the players you love the way you want. Head to FanDuel.com/Rick to sign up today. FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 4673669.
Oh, that's really well done. I'm glad I said yes because that was just gorgeous. You saved the day is what you did, as you typically do. All right, so let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get to your calls. We'll get to some sound. We've got Mel. We've got CMT. Giants embarrassed themselves. Not only did they embarrass themselves yesterday, they do it for the nation to see. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Quiet down, here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Ray, you're really not a great guy. You know that?
Why? It's Brittany.
Because I know what he's doing. Hit me one more time. Giants take a massive abuse. I see what he's doing.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, good. You know, Ray, get yourself all excited. Get
this isn't even excitement. Again. Like, it's clear your quarterback feels this way. He wants to be hit.
No, because you know what? I'm going to be sitting there when it eventually crumbles on you.
Here we go.
All over, because it will.
Here we go.
Whether it's this week or next week or when it crumbles, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be watching.
Okay.
You know what I'll
the
do?
Dallas train too.
I'm going to explode. I'm going to come screaming down the pike.
You've been riding the Dallas train too.
I haven't done anything to you.
You'll probably take Dallas on Thursday.
He will.
Yeah, he will.
Of course he will.
He's riding the momentum. Why wouldn't you? I might take Dallas on Thursday.
Take the Cowboys. The Cowboys +3. You get points. Ray, you get points. Their offensive line's
still
a mess.
+3?
Well, it was 3.5.
Wow.
I had seen 3 most recently, but you guys might know better.
Oh no, it was. I think it opened 3.5.
It opened 3.5, and now it's down to 3.
It got bet to 3. Yeah.
You know Ray's going to take it.
I mean, Amon-Ra's trying to play. I don't know.
Yeah, who's stopping George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb?
Nobody. Ray,
they just put their corner on IR.
You have the MVP quarterback. You're sitting here with an above 500 record. I mean, you're playing with momentum. How could you not?
It's a shame the hole they put
themselves
going
places.
Mr. Thursday night. Relax. There's a chance you still take Dallas on Thursday.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking Dallas on Thursday.
Why?
Because I'm not.
Interesting.
Because I'm not the devil. That's why.
You don't. So you'd rather be.
I'd rather dress up as you than take Dallas on Thursday. Yes.
Okay. You want to just end it now, and you can just dress up as me?
No.
Save ourselves the trouble?
No, Mr. Captain Ty, no. All right? I'm 2.5 games behind you.
Hey, winning and losing's easy. Tying all these ones is, that's a talent.
So I got this guy hit me one more time. Well, that feels like that's what they want. I got you. No, you said it would be good last night. You know what? I'm sick of all of you. I'm sick.
That's what you told me.
And I'm sick of all of you.
You and Jordan came on, and, Jordan was telling us how to get a job.
Give me this crap. Jordan was like, no, they could win this game. I was like, they're not going to win this game.
That's what he said. I believe in
Jordan. You're not excited? No, I'm not excited. How could you not be excited? You guys, everyone. Oh, how could you? John,
you didn't expect it to look like
how
that.
could you guys not be excited? This is a huge game for the Jets. This is big stuff.
It's Monday night.
You guys suck.
Your quarterback's bad. I don't suck. Your team sucks. Your GM sucks. Don't blame me.
Your team sucks.
I'll tell you who else sucks. RJ, could you tell him the news? I don't want to be the one that tells him. I think
and you got the nerve to say I'm the bad guy.
I think it's RJ. I think it's RJ that needs to tell you.
RJ, what do you want to tell me?
Well,
yeah.
I'll start with the good news.
Yeah.
Well, there's great news, good news, and then there's just really bad news.
Oh, I like
all right, let me hear the
great. I like it
great.
when you do this way.
So the great news is
It's
that
like a CMT.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
The great news is that in our fantasy league.
By the way, this better be great news.
Well, it's great for me. I have clinched a playoff spot.
Yes.
So that makes me happy.
Congratulations, RJ.
The good news is that Rick and his Fakakta co-manager are win and in next week.
Yeah, that's great.
Resiliency. That's Forte, baby.
The not great news is that there's one team that's been eliminated mathematically.
Oh, what team is that?
That would be the champions.
Oh, no. Dave's team?
You think I care? I got my kicker kicking the grass. I have my quarterback taking massive shots in bounds when he can run out of bounds. I have Abdul Carter missing more practices or team meetings or whatever he's missing, and he can't start in a game. And you think I'm concerned about your fantasies? No.
It's the champions, though.
All I wanted was for John not to win. And John basically fell on the sword yesterday when he said, I don't see my team winning anymore.
Oh, so he's doing that now?
Uh-huh.
So this is like
my team, they've really come back to life. Yeah, which is what we told you, John. Your team sucks.
This is his Ole Miss take?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now, Ole Miss might not be in the playoff.
It's a good take.
By the way.
Or if they get in, he has him as a 12.
I sent it to the group chat yesterday. The people that were out there when Lane Kiffin got on the plane to go to Baton Rouge in Mississippi, there was a woman there with a child that's no older than like 3 months.
Hey, baby.
That is dedication right there. I guess it really just does mean more in the SEC when you're out there to give a private jet the middle finger with a baby.
That post kept getting better and better the deeper you went.
You're really teaching him young is what you're doing.
Who's going to watch the baby? I mean, she's got things to do.
Don't worry about
it. Maybe she didn't have childcare. She had to bring the baby.
You couldn't miss that.
No, you can't. You can't miss giving Lane Kiffin the big send-off. By the way, have you guys noticed this?
What?
I don't think he looks well.
Who?
Lane Kiffin.
You think so? He looks like he's
he looks like he's aging a bit.
He looks skinny and gaunt. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think he looks really good now, given where he was. But I do think there was, to Ray's point, some aging took place during some hard years on the body.
And I said this before. I got to tell you, he's treated like a coach who's been a lot more successful than he actually has been.
He's never. I mean, this is the most success he's ever had. This right now.
Well, he's a Kiffin. I mean, that's part of it,
right?
And he was like the young up and coming coach, right? Everyone was excited about. So he kept getting opportunities. Didn't work well in the NFL, and now he's at Ole Miss. Turned that program around. They won 11 games this year, and now apparently so good that LSU hasn't really learned from the Brian Kelly buyout debacle because they're willing to go down that road again.
They're paying him $91 million.
They're going to pay him for Ole Miss's success in the playoffs without him.
Start doing accents.
Unheard of. That's here with my family. Wouldn't you just pay him more? Why would you pay him for Ole Miss wins?
Because he has all the leverage, man.
Oh, okay, but then you know what? I don't know how much he gets per win. Let's just give him that much more money. Like, to pay him for Ole Miss wins is embarrassing.
Well, but that's what happens when you have his agent and you have a team that's desperate to hire you. What do you want? Dude, the governor was on TV with Pat McAfee talking about how the current structure of college coaches' deals needs to change. Because it's going to be the state that's responsible for Brian Kelly's buyout if donors don't pick it up.
Taxpayers have to pay this.
And he was going to, the next contract was going to be incentive-based. And the second they found out that Lane Kiffin was going to take the job, what do you want, Lane? We'll give you all of it.
Yeah, there's one man that runs college football.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton.
His name is Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah, he runs it as right.
And then he's on the microphone yesterday talking about the second I landed, I felt like talking like Eddie O. I had to call him. This is what happens when you're down here.
Any other awful news you want to bring to my attention, RJ?
No, that's it.
I think
you sure?
All.
Yeah, you covered all the Giants parts.
And you thought that was going to fire me up, the fact that my fantasy team sucks? No.
I thought there'd be a little emotion.
No.
Yeah, some pride attached to it. I mean, you still call your name for your team is still the champions.
Well, we're the champions.
Well, not really.
From 2023.
What's the old phrase? Once a champion, always a champion?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
All right. Let me ask you this: how many championships do you have in this league, Rick?
I don't have any, but it's like it'd be like,
so then maybe
Giants.
you shouldn't be talking.
It'd be like the
when
Giants
you're talking
calling
to the champions.
Champions right now.
Have I won a championship
as a Giant?
Have I won a championship as a Giant? Sure. Have I won a championship with my fantasy team? Sure.
Yeah, you've won champion.
It feels like your fans can't be happy with you, though.
No, at all. First team mathematically out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, we're playing for picks.
And you just got physically dominated by me. I'm the one that knocked you out.
Yeah, good for you.
Sad.
Congratulations. I'm sure it'll lead you to a championship. Now I want you to lose.
Why?
Because you're not a good guy.
It's good for the show if I win.
Oh, it's great for the show if you win.
A guillotine league, I'm still rolling. Come on, man.
How many teams in that guillotine are left? 5?
4.
4, and you're down to 1 of 4, huh?
Yep.
Well, now I don't want you to win.
Come on.
Nope, sorry.
So that's how you. So you're Abdul Carter. So if it's not good for you, then I'd screw everybody else.
Well, no. If Abdul Carter is mocking me, then yeah, I'd root against him too. You're mocking me.
RJ brought it up. I didn't even know.
Yeah, RJ brought it up because you're like, yeah, RJ, bring that up, make him go crazy. You think I don't hear what you say?
Well, but he brought it up first.
Huh? You little gremlin.
He brought it up first. I didn't even know.
You knew.
I was just celebrating my win.
Mm-hmm. Great. Congratulations to all of you.
RJ
RJ to making the playoffs, Rick to having a chance to make the playoffs, Ray for your great football team. Congratulations to all of you.
You called the man a gremlin.
Call me a gremlin.
Well,
I do
you
love
know what?
gremlins.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Don't get them wet. Who doesn't love Gizmo?
Everybody loves Gizmo.
Everyone loves Gizmo.
Yep.
Gremlin.
That's what you're acting like right now.
I'm not acting like a gremlin.
Yeah, you are.
RJ's acting like the gremlin.
You're a mogwai is what you are. Let's get to the calls. Now we're late. Now we can't. Now look what you've done. You've thrown us all off kilter.
I didn't do anything.
Let's really break them down. That's great.
I like to see you with some emotion is what I like.
Okay, good. I hope I'm emoting for you.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, good. You get what you want. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll get to Dart, and I'm sure they'll bring something up to annoy me, which I'll have to get angry with. We'll do all that and more. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Listen. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Wednesday at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Hornets, American Whiskey is your destination. The party zips off at 7 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Wednesday at 247 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at American Whiskey.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
Hey, it's Desmond Howard.
You want to win the weekend? It all starts with the tailgate. And for me, that means Kingsford Charcoal.
They've been bringing the flavor, the smoke, and the heat since 1920. No wonder they're still the gold standard of grilling. So fire it up, feed your crew, and let the smoke do the talking. Kingsford, the king of the tailgate. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers, and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. ESPN New York Holiday Party is back. Week from Friday. K-Show along with DHR bringing the holiday cheer to your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island on December the 12th. We're once again collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. All kicks off at 1 o'clock next Friday, December the 12th, at your mother's house, brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, and Spiked Aid, and that is always a really, really fun time. 800-919-3776. I don't know what she can add that we haven't already said, but I'm sure it'll be in a lovelier way. And she is Robin in Dobbs Ferry. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. Nothing's lovely. I mean, can you explain to me what is going on with special teams? Are the Giants possessed? You know, it was 7 minutes into that second quarter, and as bad as it was after the Patriots punt return, we thought we would come away with a field goal to get it to 17-10. And then what was that? Was that like a Koo's foot plant, face plant? I mean, I don't even understand. And it just went from there. I mean, Rick, you were right. No one can protect Dart from himself. He's got to protect himself, and he's not going to. The whole team is selfish, it's not competitive, and, you know, it's just great because who's going to talk today? The man who's responsible for all this mess, Shane, what is he going to say? You know what's not keeping me from being happy about next year? That guy is still going to be there making the decision.
I don't know about that, Robin. I don't know how you bring him back next season.
How do you? I don't know how you. I mean, dear God, what is it going to take? You think a Tomlin's going to come here when that guy's making the decisions? There's nothing to be happy about. And like you guys, I'm sitting there watching that last night, and I'm like, how much worse does it have to get? They need discipline. They're not competitive. I mean, it turns your stomach. There's just nothing to be happy about. Anyway, that's my 2 cents today, guys. Take care.
So they've killed Robin. Thanks.
They've killed Robin. Yeah.
Yep. So now she's done. She's dead.
I
can't wait to hear what Joe Shane says today.
Well, what percentage of Giants fans do you think don't want Joe Shane back?
98%.
98%. Well,
yes.
I mean,
I'm being serious too. Like, I think almost nobody.
Right. So I think, I mean, if that's what you want, last night, the way that looked on Monday Night Football, is a step in the right direction for you.
I mean, they said it has to equate to wins. That's what John Mara said.
Well,
and
that wasn't
forget
even
about wins. You weren't even competitive last night.
I mean, who else you blame now? I mean, you blame the coaches. Dable's
We've already gotten rid of the coaches.
Shane Bowen's gone.
Bowen's gone. Dable's gone.
The Patriots,
what else is there to do?
The Patriots did exactly what I'm sure Mike Vrabel said to do. Is both teams are going into their bye, right? Patriots are rolling. We can't afford to have happen to us what just happened to the Rams, where maybe you took your foot off the gas a little bit. Hey, we'll just roll our helmets out there, and we're so talented that we'll just win.
Yep.
And you let Carolina believe that they could stick around. Carolina's also playing for something, and you end up losing that football game. Different now because the Giants are 2-10. But every good coach will tell you, don't play with your food.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let these guys think that they can play with you. From the second that ball snaps, make sure you let them know it's going to be a long night, and they got no chance because we're the better football team. And that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what they did. And they did it from the first play of the game. That opening kickoff, where it should have been stopped at the 23, and they get out to the 40-yard line. Right away.
And you knew immediately. And then the physicality and everything else. Take their will. Let them start thinking about their bye week. And that's what happened. And the game was over after the first half.
Yeah, listen, that's what a well-coached team does. I think the Patriots are a good football team. That's not an elite football team. They're not a great football team.
The way Drake May's playing right now, I mean, looks pretty comfortable back there.
Yeah, and he should, and he's a terrific quarterback. But that you don't look at that as a great team, do you? They're good.
I look like that looks to me right now like they have a quarterback playing at an MVP level. I don't think anyone in the league throws a better deep ball than he throws right now.
That was a good catch on that long pass, too.
I think they have enough weapons, and I think that they're well enough coached that in the midst of what's like a really weird season where the best teams don't feel like the best teams, like you have questions about Buffalo, you have questions about the Ravens, if Kansas City's going to make the playoffs, that for me right now, looking at
you're picking this team to go?
No, I'm not saying to go because it makes me sick to my stomach that they're back already. But like, if it's them or Denver, who do you trust more? I trust Drake May more than I trust Bo Nix.
I trust Drake May more than I trust Bo Nix as well. I would say of that duo, whoever had home field, I would pick if that was the championship game.
Right, and the way things are going right now, when you look at the schedule, it feels like the Patriots are probably going to have home field throughout the AFC until they get to the Super Bowl.
Which is really incredible.
Well, I mean, they got the right coach, they got the right offensive coordinator, they got the quarterback, and they went out and spent a boatload of money, and it seems like everyone they spent money on has worked.
So they're bye, and then they're home to Buffalo.
Yep.
At Baltimore, a game the Ravens are going to desperately need to win. At the Jets, and home to Miami.
Right, so there's 13 right there.
At least 13.
Right.
At least 13.
So,
yeah, good on them. They've done a great job. And you know what? Just to give the Giants fan any modicum of hope, they did it like that. They were bad last year. They fired their coach last year.
Right. It was almost like, hey, we got to hire someone before we hire Mike Vrabel because no one wants to replace, Bill Belichick. It's better to replace the guy that replaced Bill Belichick.
Right.
But, I mean, that's how you rebuild it. But the reason why the rebuild is as fast as the rebuild is because the quarterback.
Well, you quarterback playing at an MVP level. You got the coach who sets the tone of the entire organization.
Yep.
And you spent big money and hit on all your free agents.
Right, but you got the coach that's the CEO. And then, like we keep talking about with Brian Daboll, like part of the reason why he's not a coach anymore is because his staff wasn't great, right? Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, terrible.
So who's Mike Vrabel bringing with him? How does Josh McDaniels sound? Okay, yeah, that sounds good. That'll work.
I mean, maybe the preeminent offensive coordinator in the NFL. Not a head coach, but maybe the best offensive coordinator in the NFL. Jackson Dart, this will make Giants fans really pleased. This is just what I do. This is just how I play.
I played like this my whole life. Like, you turn on my high school tape, you turn on my college tape. Like, it's not like a shocker to anybody. Like, it's how I've played. Felt like if you just watch the game, like, I did slide. I did avoid a lot of hits. So you're going to get hit. It's football.
Oh, my God. I mean, are you kidding me? I played like this in Pee Wee football. I played like this in high school football. I played like this in college football. This is just how I play? No. I mean, I feel like wringing his neck. You can't be that stubborn and or that dumb. You didn't slide. You didn't get out of bounds. You took the punishment for no reason, and you need to adjust the way you play. What might have worked for years in the past, and when you're 13 and 15 and playing at Ole Miss, will not work now. You've been in the Blue Tent how many times already? You're coming off of concussion where you didn't know who you were and you lost that game because of that hit and because of that concussion. And then you couldn't play the next week, and now you go out there and you do it again. How maddening is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't – and it's for him, it's just protecting himself. But there are other things that are obviously going to have to change also. But, I mean, every player that makes that jump from college to the NFL or from wherever you're at to the pro level – I mean, you don't, or you shouldn't at least, just keep playing the way you played in college or the way you played in Pee Wee football. Like, everything has to change. Like, even the best players. Like, Connor Bedard is one of the most hyped prospects in the history of the NHL, right? Like, he was supposed to be like Connor McDavid.
Sure.
Like, he had to change how he played. Alexander Ovechkin, if he wanted to win a Stanley Cup, he had to change the way he played. Like, it's just naturally, like, as you change levels, like, things need to get better, like, need to improve. Like, what you did in college isn't going to work at the NFL level. What Caleb Williams did at USC isn't going to work at the NFL level. And he's trying. Ben Johnson's trying to coach some of that out of him. I give Ben Johnson credit the other day too. He's like, we won in spite of our passing game. Like against the Eagles, we ran the ball down their throat, but it wasn't like that win wasn't because we threw the ball good.
No, they ran the ball for each guy at over 100 yards. They were unbelievable.
So that's just the reality.
Here's another soundbite from Jackson Dart. Will you change the way you play football?
Look, I'm going to keep playing aggressive. Hopefully everybody can take a second to watch my tape going back to high school and realize that this is not a shock. I play the game aggressively. I took one hit that people are talking about. I slid, got out of the way of a lot of hits. So I appreciate people wanting to, me to be healthy and all that stuff. And I want to be healthy too. But I play this game aggressive. So I'm not going to just change how I play the game.
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe took one hit also.
Yeah, but it's not even, but no one's saying don't play aggressive, don't play physical, don't play reckless. Right? Like that's what they're saying.
See, this is the first time that I've actually become annoyed at him because he's just being defiant. You cannot make it in the NFL if you continue to take punishment like that. It's not a question of if you get hurt. It's a question of when you're going to get hurt. And he almost again last night got hurt. He take a huge hit for no reason, and his answer is, this is how I play football. Sorry, you're going to have to live with it.
Right, but here's the thing I would say to him also, and it would be the same conversation I had with Abdul Carter. Right? For Jackson Dart, I think it's different just because he's not trying to be selfish. Right? It feels like Abdul Carter is he's just selfish. Like that's maybe just who he is.
Right.
Like, yeah, we know you want to play tough. Yeah, I can. Hey, listen, I watched your tape in high school and I watched your tape in college. All that stuff's great. It's the reason why we drafted you. It's the reason why we traded up to take you in the first round. Here's the deal, though. We all know you're tough. Everyone gets it. And you play with a level of physicality and aggressiveness. But here's our problem with it is now that aggressiveness turns into selfishness when I can't play you because you're missing 2 weeks with a concussion, because you stay in bounds and you take a big hit, and now because your teammates love you, they want to defend you, and guess what happens? Now we got a 15-yard penalty, and that drive's dead. Like, those are all things that are hurting your team. The way you're playing is not helping your team. It's now hurting your team.
Yeah, but that's how he plays football. That's what he's going to say. That's how I play, so deal with it. It's defiant. And you know what? To be quite frank with you, it's immature is what it is.
But it's just not – it's not being aware of just naturally what's supposed to happen when you take that next step up. And it doesn't have to be like this for him is this part of the game. But every player, regardless of how good you are in college or how good you are in high school, when you get to this level, like there are things about your game that need to change. Like, things I did in college. Like, it'd be like, oh, I like to stick handle through people behind the net. Did you turn on my college tape? Yeah, it worked in college. Guess where it doesn't work? In the NHL. That guy picks my pocket and puts it in an empty net. How many times am I going to do that before it's like, okay, I can't do that anymore?
Yeah, you need to adjust. You need to change. Well, apparently we're not there yet, but he'll let you know.
Like, Eric Lindros, one of the biggest, most physical guys in the history of the sport. Like, he was a Mack truck. Hey, guess what you can't do, Eric, anymore in the NHL? Skate through the middle with your head down. You could get away with it because you were just bigger, stronger than everyone else. Now, when you go up against Scott Stevens, guess where you're going? Night-night.
I remember that hit. That was terrible.
Right, but that's what happened. That you're not playing against the guy whose greatest moment is playing against you at Ole Miss, and this is the highest level he's going to be at. You're playing against the best people in the world. That's focus last night was, hey, guess
you
what,
get a
guys?
shot on him, you hit him.
We'll have a better chance to win if guess who's not playing? Jackson Dart.
And you think that's not going to be the recipe around the NFL?
Every time you get a chance to take a shot, you take a shot. It's worth the 15-yard penalty. You take a shot at this
kid, you hit this kid. Every single time. It's embarrassing.
And if it cost you 15 yards, it cost you 15 yards.
Quite frankly, those responses are embarrassing from him.
It's immature. Is what it is.
Very immature.
Like not
and it also shows you that he's not learning from his mistakes. You're making mistakes, and you're basically saying, I don't care, and I'll just do it again.
Well, but only, you're hurting your team. You're going to hurt yourself, too. That's the other thing. 100%. That's how I play. Well, how long do you want to play then, Jackson? Right? Like, at some point, right? Like, how, if I'm his parents, like, Jackson, like, great. But how long do we want to do this? I thought we wanted to do this for, like, the next 15 years.
Not like that, you won't.
Not like that. Of course you won't.
Not like that, you won't. You won't make it through full seasons.
Well,
what's the best thing we used to talk about Eli Manning? He's there every single week, every single game.
Yeah, never missed a start.
And this guy will not be like that. Let's get to another phone call. Nate in New Hampshire. Nate, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. I think you touched on a lot of it, but, going back to what you said about the Patriots not being elite, I would argue different. I mean, look at what the Giants last night made them look like they were playing on a different level. I mean, it's so embarrassing. Like, talk for weeks about play safe, Dart, play safe, and 2 plays into the game, he gets completely depleted. Gunnar Olszewski basically died on the field. Still waiting for his mouthpiece to land on earth. I mean, it's embarrassing. Slayton on the touchdown.
Well, I don't think the Olszewski was embarrassing. I mean, it was a massive hit, but what did he do?
No, I mean, just overall the team is embarrassing.
But I don't think the Olszewski, like the coup, lack of kick.
No,
is
I think
embarrassing.
I don't think he meant I think he meant just like the visual. Right, like when you get get embarrassed the way you get
run. Yeah,
like you get just physically dominated the way that the Giants got dominated last night.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look at Burns at halftime. He looks like he's completely done. Someone needs to get our can't-miss draft pick an air tag so that we know where to find him during walkthroughs through the week. It's a complete joke. And, I mean, our kicking disaster couldn't get any worse. I mean, you couldn't script this for, like, a Replacements movie. You think this is bad, and all of a sudden our kicker stubs his toe 8 inches before a ball that sits stationary on the ground. I mean, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are laughing hysterically because that's all they can do. This is a complete disaster. I think even with all the rookies that we brought in, the only thing that we can hopefully do is bring in a coach with some clout. Tish and Mara better be sending Tomlin some flowers this morning to hopefully we can get him because I think he's our only hope at this point moving forward. I'm really disappointed in Dart. Abdul Carter, I don't understand what's going on. Your point about a child, not taking the point in the first way is completely legitimate, but I don't know. This is a complete disaster. I was hoping for way more, but let's just hope we have a good off season like we typically do because our regular seasons are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said it better. And thanks for the call, Nate. It's disastrous. And I mean, listen, I think New England's a good team. I don't think that's an elite football team. I don't look at that team and think to myself, you should get crushed by that team.
Well, you did.
I understand you did. I'm not arguing that.
They're 11-2, and you're 2-11.
I understand that, but if you look at their schedule, it's been paper soft.
Okay, but I mean, you play who you play.
All I'm saying is you should not get crushed by that team. That's how embarrassing that loss is last night. That's not a great football team. They're good. They're good.
They're a good football team, and you're not.
There's no shame in losing to that team.
But there's
shame in getting humiliated by that team.
Right, but they did exactly what a good team is supposed to do.
Yeah, they did.
And they're playing a team that's 2-10. I mean, somehow you're going to have to bring someone in here that can relay the message to the guys in this locker room, the Abdul Carters of the world, Jackson Darts, that, I mean, it's the most important thing is the team, right? Like there'll be like, there is obviously, individual things that we all want to accomplish, but the goal is a team goal. And Jackson, we need you on the field to reach that team goal. Abdul Carter, we need you in meetings to reach that goal. Like, and until you get guys to buy into that, I mean, you're gonna have some of these same problems.
Well,
especially when you've allowed it to
happen. Coach, this coach has to be the right hire because if it's not, you're just going to continue to have this disaster of a team.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, you haven't gotten it right. Your owner hasn't made the right decisions, so hopefully this is the time. Just because the job is actually like an attractive job now, where you have the quarterback and you got the right people interested in it.
You would hope so. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. I know I'm behind on reads. I'll make up for those. We'll get to your calls. We'll get to Mike Kafka. We'll get to CMT. Mets make a big signing in Devin Williams. So there is a lot to do on a very busy Tuesday. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
The post-career day press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. A blown left headlight is making Erica's drive to her son's soccer game darker and darker. So she goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner finds her 2 new bulbs.
These lights have the most clarity.
And helps her get back on the road so she can brighten her drive and the cheering section.
All right, all right.
See clearer and drive safer with new lights. No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
See what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Yeah, another painful loss for the Giants. What a rough game and a rough start here on the LIE as well. LIE westbound stop-and-go traffic at Queens Boulevard with an accident. Traffic slowing down on the FDR Drive north of the Manhattan Bridge with a collision inbound George Washington Bridge 20, Lincoln 10, Holland waiting 30 minutes getting into town. Deegan north of Van Cortlandt Park. It's a crash. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports, coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN, New York.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That was as bad as it gets last night. That was as bad as it gets.
Start's going to go and get on the sideline, and we're going to get a fight.
I've played like this my whole life. Turn on my high school tape, turn on my college tape. It's not like a shocker to anybody.
Obviously don't want to take any hits that are unnecessary.
Look, I'm going to keep playing aggressive. I'm not going to just change how I play the game.
How are they making the same mistakes?
It's selfish.
Well, grow up.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
What kind of message can a hit like that send to a quarterback or an opposing offense?
Make sure to slide.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, but he doesn't slide because that's just not the way he plays football. It's awesome. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Also want to let you know Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew. Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Rangers, this is great. Home to the Stars tonight, 7 o'clock at the Garden. Islanders welcome the Lightning, who've been playing great hockey, to UBS at that same time, 7 o'clock. Then at 8 o'clock, the Knicks visit the Celtics in Boston. Rick, before you run into massive confusion, I believe that game is on NBC tonight. You don't have to go streaming it.
Okay. Yeah, I had that problem last time.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm bringing that to your attention. That's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. You can't. Right now, you can't. There's no way ownership can be sitting here saying, yeah, Joe Schoen is going to lead the Giants into the future, right?
No, not after last night. I mean, that may have been a thought. That, you know, behind the scenes, all the things that he's done to bring them into the
modern technology.
Yeah,
that's why they like
technology.
him. Yeah, that's why they like him, because he's really modernized the organization.
Right, but it's also, I mean, like as you're sitting there in these meetings with ownership trying to convince them that, hey, you know, we have enough talent and everything else, it's the coaching staff. I mean, when all of a sudden now you move off the coach and you move off the defensive coordinator, and it turns out it wasn't the coach and it wasn't the defensive coordinator, this team just isn't very good. Now, I mean, the pressure swings to you. Well, hey, you told us it was the coach.
Right.
You told us it was so now what?
It's not a talent level, right? That's what we've been told. It's not a talent level.
Right, and then you get embarrassed on national television, and you're 2-11 going into your bye, and Giants fans are officially just dead inside and checked out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you don't just clean house.
And I don't want to hear if and when they beat the Raiders. Oh, see, they're winning.
No.
I mean, the Raiders are awful. The Raiders stink.
Right, but not to mention the fact that we've already had people tell us that this job isn't as attractive if Joe Schoen's coming along with it.
Well, of course it wouldn't be.
So, I mean, that right there is enough for me to say, okay, thank you, Joe. See you later.
Thank you for what?
I don't know. For having something.
Thank you for what?
Because
for
of how bad
computers into the building?
Well, because of how bad it was with Dave Gettleman, and you brought us up to speed, and now it's time to move on.
So you've gone from fax machines to computers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
More than one computer folk. Yeah.
It's great. Let's go to Dale in Pennsylvania. Dale, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Now, my question for you guys is, you got to figure that they're going to get rid of Joe Schoen, especially after last night. With a new regime that's going to come in, do you think that there's a chance that they move off of Jackson Dart? I mean, they're going to have probably a top three pick.
I can't imagine that.
No.
I understand, but I mean, what's the point of having a number one first-round quarterback if he can't stay on the field?
Well, you're going to have to make sure that this next coach
10 years
can get to him. You're going to have to.
He's telling you that he's too stubborn to want to learn. He was just in concussion protocol.
Right, but I would also imagine, though. Yeah, but I would also imagine whoever that they hire to come in, part of the reason they're hiring them is to work with Jackson Dart.
Yes, it has to be.
And who are you replacing Jackson Dart with? Are you going to draft Mendoza?
Yeah, you won't even be able to get Mendoza. You're probably going to win a game or two down the stretch here anyway.
Well, maybe. Who knows what they look like coming out of the bye?
I mean, you think? I mean, Raiders, Vikings, Washington,
I'm with
Dallas.
you. Listen, I'm with you. But when you're on a team that's 2-11, and you know the coach isn't coming back, or you expect that the coach isn't coming back, I mean, you saw what it just looked like.
Listen, I'd be happy if they lost the games, but I don't know how you lose to the Raiders.
No,
they're really, really bad.
I think that they'll probably win a couple games, but I'm just saying, like when you have a team that looks the way it looked last night, and then they're going into a bye, like what version of those guys are you getting out of the bye?
Yeah, I mean they're probably ready for the season to be done.
Yeah, let's stay healthy. I mean, there's gonna be guys obviously that I want to put out good tape, but still, like the guys that they know are going to be back. You think all of a sudden 2-11 coming off a bye that Abdul Carter's going to be more likely to show up to meetings or less likely to show up to meetings?
I don't think I think he's basically told you meetings to me are irrelevant. I don't need to be at these meetings. They're unimportant to me. I have it all understood. This is the way I do. I mean, he might as well come out and say this is what I do. I just don't go to meetings. This is who I am. I don't slide. I don't get out of bounds. I don't go to meetings. This is who we are. I don't kick field goals. I don't stop punt returns. I don't go for it on 4th and half a yard when I'm down by 20 points. Welcome to Giants football, baby.
Yeah, Abdul Carter. The next step is, hey, call James Franklin. He'll tell you how many meetings I went to.
Yeah, I never went to meetings.
None.
Yeah, ask my high school coach. I never went to meetings. Pee Wee never went to meetings. This has been with me. I'm not going to change my ways. They've worked the whole way through. Sometimes you have to adjust your ways.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, you can blame the coach for this, and I would blame the coach for a lot of this, but like, I mean, at a certain point, like as a team, as a leadership group, you recognize that like there's something lacking from the coaching staff, and now we have to get involved, and we have to set the standard, and we have to hold guys accountable. And for this to go on for what it feels like the whole season, and for the problem not to be fixed with Abdul Carter it says a lot about what's going on inside that locker room right there.
And you wonder how it started for him with Brian Daboll, because we've heard for years that Brian Daboll ran the easiest training camp and practices that you've ever seen in your life. Well, he obviously
that's fine. Listen, that's fine though. Like, I mean, Ted Nolan was a player's coach,
but it's not fine if you let guys do whatever the hell they want to do.
No, but here's the difference though. What I'm trying to say to you is that like Teddy would let you do what a professional should do. Now, did some guys know what that meant? No. Like, there are young guys in that locker room that don't know what it means to be a professional, how to take care of yourself, and the things you should do before practice and after practice and all those different things. But that's where Bill Guerin came in. Like a Billy G came in and is like, no, this is how we do things. Like, so it was him and it was the leaders in the locker room that set the tone. Doug Wade. Like, this is what we do. This is how we do it. Like, if we're not going to get it from the coach, we got to make sure that we send the messages as leaders.
Somebody's got to send the message.
I just don't know how many of those guys are on this, or they just are like, it's not even worth it with this guy.
That's a bigger problem then.
Like, this guy just doesn't get it.
He's not even worth the time.
It's just that we tried, and it's just he doesn't listen.
Let's go to Danny, Long Island. Danny, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. A couple of points. I was watching the game last night at work, and I had on a Manning cast at one point, and they were absolutely – you should have seen the look on their faces when Jackson took that hit. Like they had just seen a ghost. They were shocked by the stupidity of it. They all said it was a legal hit. Eli said, he lied to me. He told me he was going to be better. He was going to get out of bounds. They were absolutely shocked. What happens now is this is like the same thing when a player all of a sudden, like Derrick Henry, starts fumbling at the beginning of the year, who never fumbled. Now the thoughts in the head, and players go for the ball. If this guy in the team meetings now, this guy's not running out of bounds. You got to be very careful how you say it, of course. We had a defensive coordinator one time who got suspended, I believe. But, this guy doesn't protect himself, and you got a legal shot. You hit now all of a sudden you're looking for that. If that was Mahomes on the sideline, that linebacker would have assumed this guy's going to tiptoe out of bounds, and he wouldn't have been coming in with the velocity. Now you have this guy who's getting hit, and he's putting himself up there, so the thought's there. And the third and most unbelievable thought is that the Patriots are back. I may swerve into an abutment on the Southern State Parkway at the thought of looking at these New England Patriot fan, white clam chowder eating people with another solid run, and our teams in New York here can't get a winning season. It's beyond belief that we have to put up with this now. Like a couple of years ago, we were sick of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Now we may have that again. I mean, it's a different quarterback, but oh my God, I can't live.
Danny, that's the amazing thing. And thanks for the call. With a totally different regime, you said you had the greatest coach and quarterback combination in the history of football. You won 6 championships. You move on, quarterback gone, coach gone. Mac Jones is going to be the quarterback of the future. That doesn't work out. You move on from him. You have a bad head coach. You fire him. You draft Drake May, and you're 11-2.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you make good decisions.
That's right.
You got the right person in charge. They weren't going to move off of 3, right? You tried. They said no. I don't care what you offer. We love Drake May.
Right, we love Drake May.
Right, doesn't work with Gerard Mayo. Vrabel can't wait to take the job. He hires Josh McDaniels. They spent a boatload of money in the offseason.
Yeah, and you hit on your free agents too.
Right. But that's also
another thing for the Giants that doesn't consistently
right, but
work.
I think that also speaks to why Mike Vrabel is a successful head coach. Right? Like he knows the kind of players that he wants to bring in. And once he brings those players in, they understand what the expectation is, what the standard is. And if they don't, he lets them know real early. I mean, you just watch him on the sideline, man.
Oh, come on. He's all over these guys. He tells them what to do. He now they say he's like soft and huggy, and he puts his arm around guys.
They actually made a point. Like, this is year 1 for him, and he comes in with a resume and everything else. But like for him this quickly into his tenure as a head coach, for this group of players to have them all bought into the idea that, yeah, we want to win for each other, but you'll have veteran players on the team talking about, no, we want to also win for Dave. We also want to win for Vrabes. Like that.
I thought they were trying to win for me.
No, they don't want to win for you.
Oh.
Giants clearly don't want to win for you.
No, obviously that's the last thing they want to do.
To have that relationship with your players, especially the older players, I mean, that's exactly how you draw it up.
That's how it's supposed to work. If you say, what would the Giants, what would the Jets, what do you want it to look like? Like that. Like you snap your fingers and you go from an awful football team having one great offseason, quarterback matures into the quarterback you'd hoped he would, and now all of a sudden you're the best team in the AFC. Maybe in football.
Well, I mean, that's the roadmap. I mean, that's exactly what you'd want. I mean, Patriots are a great example for you of how you hope it works.
Great example. They were talking about it on the broadcast last night. This is the game plan for what you want to try to do.
Right. I just don't know. I mean, the only thing we don't know is who the coach and hopefully new GM is going to be.
Correct. This is going to be an interesting offseason for the Giants. Mike Kafka, hear a little bit from him. Do you want Dart out of bounds before he takes huge hits like he did last night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously don't want him to take any hits that are unnecessary, but he was working his way out of bounds.
He's working his way out of bounds. Go out of bounds 1.5 yards earlier and you don't take that hit.
Yeah, but especially know the situation that you're in right now. I mean, you saw it in the Chargers game. Did you watch that? Did you see that play? So the whole controversy with him and Max Crosby pushed him down.
Yes,
but they were jawing back and forth. Did you see what one of the Raiders did as he was running by? He purposely they knew he broke his hand, or they didn't know if he broke. I don't know if in the
they
moment
knew he hurt his
broke.
hand. Yes.
The guy comes running over as he's got his back turned to him and takes a swat at the hand. They're not dumb. Like, they know. Like, I'm sure it was part of the things that they've talked about. Listen, guy's coming back from a concussion. Anytime you get a chance to take a hit, to hit him,
of course,
hit him. One of the things that makes him great is how aggressive he is, how he can run the football. Make him think twice about it.
He's not going to, though.
Well, that's the problem.
He's told you he's not. That's how he plays.
It's a dangerous game he's playing right now.
Well, it's not going to last for long. Is what's going to happen.
Well, he would disagree with that.
Okay,
because this is how he does it.
Okay, that's fine. He could disagree. I hope he's right. I would love for him to be able to play like that and not get hurt and have a long, storied, illustrious career. It won't happen. It's not possible. Guys can't play like that. It doesn't work.
No, I would be interested to see what Bart said too, because I've heard Bart talk about it a couple different times. Like, that's even one of those ones. Like, hey, everyone's desperate to win. You know that there's a much better chance to win if Jackson Dart's not playing quarterback. Like, I mean, is it worth the 15 yards? Yeah, of course it's worth the 15 yards. Of course it is.
And Theo Johnson, I don't even blame him at all. He did what he had to do.
No,
Your quarterback gets hit like that. You have to defend him.
You have to. You have no choice. And now the drive's dead. Right? I mean, so that's right. Again, you almost got hurt,
3rd and 16, and you're not gonna get that.
No.
Yeah, that's great. Hockey fans, holiday shoppers, join DHR live from the NHL shop in Manhattan West Plaza, just a block from the Garden tonight, 3 to 6:30. They'll be talking all things NHL. And they're joined on site by hockey legend Mark Messier. All powered by Game 7 apparel and headwear as they launch their new assortment in the NHL Shop NYC. Don't miss Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live tonight from the NHL Shop in Manhattan.
That's nice
good stuff. Yeah, that's nice.
I like that a lot. Messier, I mean, he's got great stories, man. Oh,
I could only imagine.
What a life.
I could only imagine.
I have some stories I was told that weren't directly from him, and it's just, I mean, the time he had in New York City. What a life.
He ran the city.
Yeah.
When you come here and the Rangers haven't won in 52, 3, then 4 years, and you break the curse and you guarantee that you're going to do it, you're a forever legend.
Yeah. I mean, plus what he did in Edmonton.
Right.
Some of those Edmonton stories.
Maybe the greatest captain in sports history.
That's what he's known as. He's known as the captain.
That's right. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll really unpack the Giants. We got to get to the Mets as well.
You think he lets Abdul Carter miss meetings?
No. I think he pummels them.
Probably.
Yeah, I do. I'm being serious. I think he the first time, this is not how we do it. The second time, he probably pummels them.
There's probably a message being sent in practice.
Absolutely, 100%. That's not the way we handle our business. Let's take a break. We'll come back and so much more to do. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Carmelo Anthony here for DraftKings Sportsbook. An 82-game season, that's a grind. Trust me, I already know about that. The Emirates NBA Cup turns it up even more, and DraftKings Sportsbook lets you feel that fire every night. New customers, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
New DraftKings customers, the Emirates NBA Cup is turning up the heat, and DraftKings Sportsbook is there for all the action. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. 21 plus. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
For over 100 years, Sloman's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Sloman's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
On the job, every minute counts. That's why Lowe's now has ProBlock Quick Dry Primer, expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast and go on smooth for virtually flawless results that keep your job moving. It's available in oil and water-based, and getting it is easy. Order online by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery right to your job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms apply.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports? Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift-giving easy, fun, and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration all season long. These aren't just stocking stuffers, they're upgrades for your daily routine. And right now at Target, you can save 20% on the Lawnmower 4 and 3 kits, Handyman, and the beard hedger. Hurry up, supplies won't last long.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
It does. It goes on, and the losing just continues week after week after week. All right, so my buddy Pat Leonard puts out some numbers and information last night. I'm going to read it exactly how he's written it. We can react as we go through. You ready?
I'm ready.
He says, how could the Giants organization let Schoen run the search to find Brian Daboll's replacement in good conscience? Here we go. The Giants are 0-8 on the road this season. They extended their franchise record road losing streak to 13 straight games dating back to October 6th of 2024 against Seattle. Okay? Last season, they set a new franchise record with 10 straight losses overall. Schoen now has a 3-22, 120 winning percentage in the Giants' last 25 games, 5-25 in the last 30, 5-17-1 against the NFC East, and 2-14 against the Eagles and Cowboys, and a 20-43-1 overall record in 4 regular seasons.
That's not very good.
Schoen's Giants were the first NFL team officially eliminated from the playoffs for a second straight season after the last week's loss in Detroit, and they were a laughingstock on Monday night yet again. And that's from Pat Leonard. Tell me what's there that you look at and you're like, oh, that's not fair. That's not
nothing. Right. No, I would have fired him after last season. I mean, I thought last season was one of the most embarrassing seasons in the history of your franchise.
You're right back. You're right back because the defense was supposed to be good. If the defense was decent this year, we're not sitting here talking about a 2-11 team right now. We're not.
Right, but I was told it was the coaching.
Well, it's all of it. I think it's a lack of talent. I think it's a lack of coaching. I think it's a bad GM. I think it's all of it. I think this player's not buying in. I think you don't get to 2-11 by accident.
No, here's the thing, though, too. I understand what's going on inside that building as far as, Mr. Mara's health and everything else. And they want to have Joe Schoen bring them through this process because maybe he's the most qualified to do it. I have a hard time believing that just with the numbers that you just read, the lack of success and everything else. I don't understand, even if it was someone that said, hey, yeah, I'd like to work with Joe Schoen. In the back of that person's mind, right? Like, I mean, because I'm sure talking to their agent, doing their due diligence, like, hey, what's this guy like? I want to, like, they would recognize how fed up the fan base is with Joe Schoen, how the team has played over the last 4 years, how bad it's really been. And why would they say to themselves, even if it was one of these coordinators that was just happy to get a job, do I want to tie myself to this guy? Like, how long is this guy going to last?
He's not going to last.
There's no patience for this guy.
What could he possibly say today? You think at the end of the press conference today, you're going to be like, he's got a plan in place, or you think you're going to be horrified by what he says?
No, I just think that, I don't think it matters what he says. I think you've made your mind up about Joe Schoen.
You say me specifically, or like Giants fans in general? I think Giants fans.
Oh, yeah, the Giants. I think Giants fans in general. You told me, what, 98%? How could you not have?
Like, what? If you want to, again, I know we did this last week. If you want to sell me on Joe Schoen, what can you possibly sell?
The only things that you would sell are the things that excite people about taking this job potentially, which is I traded up for the quarterback. I got Malik Neighbors.
Right.
People like Cam Scatterbo. I made a nice trade for Brian Burns. I mean, depending on how you feel about Abdul Carter, we got Abdul Carter. I mean, our salary cap is now in a good place as opposed to when I took the job over. We have more than one computer folk, so I brought that up to date. I mean,
that's great.
I just
great.
Don't.
I mean, you've told me
the
nothing.
Results are the results, right? The results are the results. So, like, I mean, for me, bottom line is this: what it comes down to. Having Joe Schoen as my GM, does that have a positive or negative effect on me finding the right coach?
It's got to be negative.
Right, so he's out.
And he's also not good. Like, it's twofold. All of it. Right? I mean, it's everything that goes into it. And we wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. And, well, it's the coaching. Well, you moved on from the coaching, and last night was as bad as it's looked all year long.
Right, you got embarrassed. Yeah, I just don't. I can't see a world where he's back.
He can't be.
Because I can't imagine a coach that the coach that I want wants to work with Joe Schoen.
I want Mike Tomlin. That's who I want.
Right, I think a lot of people want Mike Tomlin. But why would you tie yourself to that? Even if it's one of these up and coming coordinators that you like. Like that guy, I mean, the reason why that guy is up for the Giants job is because he's doing a great job at where he's at. And I don't care where that's in Green Bay, wherever that ends up being, right? That guy's
Seattle.
doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when given the opportunity through the coaching cycle to have the Giants job, which sounds great because it's Jackson Dart, it's Malik Neighbors, all the things that I mentioned, or another job where there's actually some stability at the GM position. Like,
right.
You could be great, but how long is that GM going to survive if you have one big, hey, reality is we're not going to be awesome next year. Maybe we have some struggles.
Well, the only thing is, and maybe he is, I don't know, is Jeff Hafley, like, is he knocking, our team's knocking down his door to get him in the building?
Right, but, I mean, if it's not this year, like, I mean, Ben Johnson waited to the perfect situation, right? Because Ben Johnson said to himself, I'm going to continue, I'm getting paid a good deal of money.
Right.
Right, because they want to keep me.
I'm going to wait for the perfect job.
I'm going to keep having success here in Detroit. So when I get the perfect job, I'm going to take the perfect job. Like, he's like, Micah Parsons isn't going anywhere. The defense in Green Bay is not going anywhere. Right? Do I want to now, I mean, could his thought be, I come in, clearly I'm the right guy, Jackson Dart has success, and then I have the power now? So if I don't want to work with Joe Schoen eventually, I can say, hey, let's move on from Joe Schoen? The patience for Joe Schoen is worn out. It's done.
It's done. Why would you keep him? It's not like this guy has Super Bowl championships and has led teams. He's done nothing. He led an organization to a playoff berth where, quite frankly, you got lucky to get into the postseason. You're winning games that you probably should have lost.
He had no expectation, though. He gave every excuse.
That wasn't
in the
even
book
his team.
Right, but he gave every excuse in the book before the season started as to why the team wasn't going to be good.
And that wasn't even his team.
Right.
He didn't build that team. He inherited that team. And the thought was they're going to be awful, and they weren't. And we're excited by this duo. And that is clearly not the case anymore. So why would you possibly keep him?
I have no idea. I can't answer that. I don't know why you kept him last year.
Well, but you did. And now you're into another year. And it's another failed season. And it's more reason to think that he's just not good at his job. And now you're going to keep him again?
Well,
and we're going to get, Jackson Dart's got to slide, and Abdul Carter's got to show up. But it goes from the top down. You're getting lost in the minutia when you think about those things. The big picture is that this GM is just not good at his job.
It's been 4 years. Right? I mean, that's
20-43-1.
Right, it's been 4 years. I mean, you're still dealing with the same stuff. I mean, the kicking is still an issue. Like, there are certain things that
every year
continue to be an issue. that haven't been cleaned up. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't know why. I don't know why you would believe, or why you would, like, if I'm ownership, why I think that I would keep him.
You can't. You can't. There's no way. Let's go to Joe in Ocean Gate. Joe, I'm sure you're in a great mood this morning. You're welcome on ESPN New York. Go ahead. Now what happened to Joe?
Hello.
Great.
Oh,
this is not the first time this has happened
back
with Joe.
Joe's back.
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought I heard him.
No, there's no Joe.
I definitely
Joe.
heard something, but he's gone now. But I thought he was making an attempt to talk. It sounded like he was there for half a second. We lost him.
Here's the problem.
Failure by Joe.
I don't think that's the first time this has happened with Joe. And I know Joe's a great guy, and he's a veteran and all these things, but at what point do we just say enough is enough?
Maybe
Otherwise, we're just allowing Joe to be Abdul Carter on the show.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, but check Joe's tape. This is what Joe does. I mean, that's
your call. I'm highly, and I see that Joe's back, call. But I'm. We want to just get right back to Joe.
I'd like to see maybe it was a mute situation.
But you know what? Enough. It's not the first time. Fine. You know what? We'll bring him back and we'll baby him. Joe, I'm annoyed. Rick wants you on the show. How do you defend yourself here?
I have no idea. I apologize. This is not the reputation that I want to put up with. You know, it's like I hear
what
you guys,
just happened
and it was
there,
like
Joe?
kind of going
Explain
in
to
and
me.
out.
Sit down at your press conference, Joe. They called on you. You weren't there. They gave you ample time, and you were silent. What happened?
No excuse. It's my fault. I take full accountability. I apologize. You guys should just you can suspend me, or I don't know.
I think we have to take that into consideration.
This is how Joe does it. Check his college phone records. This is how he takes calls.
Is this the way you've done it? Did you do it like this in high school when you'd call the girls and they'd be like, "Hey, Joe, are you there?" And you'd be like, "No," and you'd hang up?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Then why do you treat us like that, Joe? You're treating us like Abdul Carter treats the Giants. Be nicer, Joe. Be better.
All right, I promise going forward, I won't call anymore if this happens again.
Well, I mean, we like talking to you. How about this? If this were to happen again, we go to you, you're vanished. You're not there. 1 month suspension.
Oh, 1 month.
What do you say?
Hey, listen, I have to own it, right? So
okay.
that's
Abdul Carter only got a
what we want for our Giants.
That's right. Right. Abdul Carter got 4 plays. You're gonna get 1 month.
Wow. I get 4 weeks.
You know what? We're setting the tone here. We're not soft like some teams in this area. All right, Joe. What do you got?
Sounds good. Initially when I called you guys on Wednesday for Thanksgiving and the buffet and stuff, is Dave, you don't need to go to the doctor anymore for your when you're going to go flying to take your pills. All you need is a gummy and some tryptophan, and you will be out for a good portion of the.
So what do you
flight.
want me to eat a pile of turkey before I get onto the airplane?
And take a gummy. You're all set.
You need a turkey leg. Yeah, turkey leg. So all right, I'll get to my Giants point. So
Please, dear God.
I was hoping for Kafka. I was trying to give him the benefit. Let's see how he does. And then after that, or yesterday, he tried to get them to jump off sides and then punted the ball to them. And at the end of the first half, and then he come right down and then he score. And I was just like, "Well, you're 2-10. Just go for it. You know, what do you have to lose?" But the Jackson Dart thing, I think it's comparable to somebody who has an addiction to drugs or whatever, and they could go to 10 rehabs and they won't get sober ready to. So him, he needs to ultimately make the decision on his own. There's no coach that's going to coach it out of him. He has to be willing to make the decision to get down and to put his team first and stuff like that.
Because if not, he's not going to be out there for long, and therein lies the problem. And thanks for the call, Joe. And I believe he'll be better in the future.
Well, we'll see. Because right now he's adamant. This is how he plays, and he's going to take hits, and he's aggressive.
It's you can't though. It's so stubborn.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, listen. I can't understand it. Period. But I would almost understand it if he hadn't dealt with already being in concussion protocol.
Right. Listen, if he hadn't
time.
gotten hurt, you'd say, okay, this is how he plays, and it's working. But now
it's a dangerous game, but it hasn't caught up to him
but now
yet.
he suffered the injury, and he's still giving you the middle finger of no, sorry, this is what I do. This is how I play.
Right.
It's petulant. It's childish.
Yeah, and he's taking big hits, man. That's nice to know, though, Dave. You can stop being such a drug addict and you can just go turkey.
I'm not a drug addict.
You're a flight addict.
I get nervous on airplanes, and I take medicine which is prescribed to me by the doctor.
You get nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, once built my own bong.
Flying back from Raleigh one time, I told the flight attendant I thought I was having a stroke.
Have you
done crack?
You got a history of this, though.
What do you mean?
We got the bong stuff where you're hiding bongs in your piano. Like, I mean, this is
marijuana's legal.
I mean, we could do a little edible or smoke a little boubange.
I've never taken an edible.
I think maybe that's what we do in the next Couch Cast.
What?
Maybe you pop a couple gummies and we'll see what happens.
Maybe gummies are relaxing though, right?
I think it depends on the gummy.
Oh, they're like motivating gummies?
And I think it depends on how
Hey,
you
baby,
react.
let's go. I'm on gummies.
How you react. Sherry's in one today. I can
Oh,
guarantee
yeah.
that.
Oh, she's going to get some later. I'll tell you that. More Jackson Dart, which will frustrate you. We'll hear that next. And we'll get to CMT. And we've got Mel Kiper. Oh, it's all happening on DNR, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift giving easy, fun, and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration all season long. These aren't just stocking stuffers, they're upgrades for your daily routine. And right now at Target, you can save 20% on the Lawnmower 4 and 3 kits, Handyman, and the beard hedger. Hurry up, supplies won't last long.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Dade, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Oh, little Billy Joel. DNR with you, ESPN New York. This is the long segment, the extended segment. This is where we make our money. You ready for this?
This is my favorite segment. I love this segment.
This is it?
Yeah, I mean, this is no commercials. I got CMT, I got Mel. You name it, we got it.
You name it, we got it. You think Mel ate over 10,000 calories on Thanksgiving Day?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, he's eating whole. I mean,
I weighed in yesterday.
Oh, by the way, what was it?
4.1 pounds up.
Oh, so you're close, almost 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a nice couple days.
Yeah, but now we're back. Yesterday, I mean, especially not feeling well, very easy to eat well.
Yeah, I didn't even feel like eating yesterday.
I had a lot of soup yesterday.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass made a nice soup yesterday, too. I didn't eat it, but
really?
It smelled delicious.
And we're getting, what are we getting today? A polar vortex?
I don't know.
What is that about?
Ask RJ. He's the weather guy.
RJ, you understand what's this polar vortex? What's this about?
I don't think it's good.
I wasn't looking for analysis like that. Can you tell me something about it?
Means winter has come at last. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what you get.
I think it's something to do with, I don't know, like a low pressure, whatever you want to call it, a cold air movement that is surrounding the tri-state, and there's cold, could snow. It's not good. It's not good.
You told me to ask him, huh, Rick?
That's a weather report right there. The funny thing is, like what RJ just said, that could be an actual weather report.
That was it right there.
That was really good.
Can't feel good.
RJ, maybe you need to start doing some SUNY Cortland meteorology.
I'm sure they have a nice meteorology department.
Classes.
Lee Goldberg went to Cornell.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a fraternity brother of my buddies up there. Every morning, Lee Goldberg on his dorm door would have the weather forecast for the day.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that true?
Hey, Lee. He would let you know what to expect for the day. Unlike RJ, who tells you it's not good.
Yeah, there's air pressure and there's cold.
What do you mean there's air pressure?
It's cold air. What do they call that? You see it on the screen when it has...
A large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding both of the Earth's poles always exists near the poles weekends of the summer.
See, I'm surrounding it. I just can't nail it down. Either way, it could snow today.
Thanks for the update.
There's a 50%
this is the
chance.
highlight of this is the most fun I've had on the show the entire day.
There's
a
50% chance of snow in the next hour. This is not good.
In the next hour? How much are we going to accumulate snow?
I don't know. It's not good.
It's not going to be good, though.
It's not good.
How much snow are we going to accumulate? I don't know.
It's not good.
You know what? You're ready for your debut on air, aren't you? Let's go to RJ Santillo with the weather. Everyone, it's not good.
This is up to 6 inches in some areas.
No way.
This is what it says.
Oh, my God. All right, let's get back to the calls because it's been really uplifting today. And there's another piece of sound from Jackson Dart, which will really make you feel great if you're a fan of the Giants. Jose on the west side. Jose, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, fellas, good morning.
Good morning, Jose.
So real quick, about the whole Dart thing. I mean, like I was telling RG, we've seen the tape. This is who he was in college. Now, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, the coaching staff and the organization knew that this is how he plays. Now, I think for us to change it as an organization, there's got to be some repercussion for his action. Either pull him out like they did with Carter. I know Abdul Carter is more of a discipline issue. But with him, have him by the coach, explain to him, hey, this is what Jameis Winston is in. Or Mike Tomlin said one time, we're not going to punish the organization to correct the player, but something needs to be done. So either like I said, pull him when he does something like that and explain to him, hey, we're thinking of the future, not just of the next play. It has to be of what's going on. Of you being in the field, the best ability is availability. And as skilled as he could be, and as he is, if he keeps going out there.
Right, but Jose,
exactly my point. So
we
have to correct what he's doing.
Right, but he's already missed 2 games.
But obviously, whatever is happening now is not getting through. It's just not. So you need to take a different tack.
That's why I say pull him. And me thinking of the future, I say pull him because even though as much as I love the Giants and I want to win, we're playing for draft position.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
We're 2-10.
Right,
so
like if you told me, and thanks for the call, Jose, if you told me you could pull him and it would be a teachable moment, what's the difference? Wins don't matter now.
No, but I don't even know if pulling him teaches him anything, though. Like,
how do you get through to him then?
I don't know. Like, he's going to have to make that decision. He's already missed time.
But he told you, I would believe that. But last night after the game, he's just like, no, this is what I do. This is how I play.
So what do you think during the course of a game? So he takes that hit on the sideline. Now you pull him off for what?
I don't know. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying I don't know. There has to be something. I'm hopeful that the next coach is a leader of men and he demands that you're not allowed to do this. And the kid can't argue with a Mike Tomlin or a John Harbaugh or somebody like that.
Until he does, though. And then
all he's gonna do is hurt himself.
Right. So, but it has to be him that has to make the decision. It doesn't matter what a coach says. It doesn't matter. If you pull him from a game until it actually sinks in, until he receives the message that I can't play like this anymore.
But why would I think he's going to receive the message where he's already missed time because of the way he plays, and he's like, "That's just how I play." Sorry,
you can't feel good about it, but you have to. But you can't feel good about it, right? But you have to believe that hopefully he's smart enough to recognize. And if you show him enough,
how can I believe that when he just told me the opposite?
I can't sit here and tell you that you should. I can't. All I can hope is that it's not because of another concussion or another injury that he gets the message. It's because you stay on him and you keep showing him, hey, here's another example. Here's another example. This is not you playing aggressive. This is you playing reckless. This is just stupid. And then eventually he finally gets the message.
I hope so. Here he is last night after the game saying, I'm just not a pocket passer.
My body feels good. I got knocked out of a game against Chicago on a fluke play. You watch the hit, I lose control of the ball, and I don't brace myself because I'm trying to recatch the ball. It's not because of the hit. It's just because I lost the ball. So, just like any other league, like you take new steps, there's bigger, faster players, but my body feels good. So, I'm going to play aggressive. I feel like if I just turn into a complete pocket passer, that's just not how I want to play the game. I feel like there's an advantage to me using my legs.
But no. See, now I'm getting annoyed because nobody is saying don't use your legs, and nobody is saying don't be athletic and do the things that makes you the really good player we think you can be in the NFL. We're just saying take a little bit of precaution and don't take these massive hits. Instead of running all the way up the sideline and getting hammered by Ellis, take a yard off, go out of bounds, and then if he does hit you, now it's a personal foul. Be smarter about things.
Right. There's a way to do both. Right? There's a way to be who you are and not continue to take the risks that put you in jeopardy. Because, we all have to come to the conclusion that you on the field is much better than you off the field. Like, our chances to win with you on the field are much better than when you're missing games because of a concussion. Like, and again, it's not changing your game. It's no one's saying stay in the pocket and don't move. It's just pick your spots. Know when the play's dead. Know when it's time to get out of bounds. Know that it's not worth picking up this extra yard.
Right, be smart. But the thing that drives me crazy, no one is saying become a pure pocket passer. No one is saying that.
No, it sounds like it sounds like my kid.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
It's like you. It's like exactly what you would do. If John's like, Dave, hey, tone it back. You're talking a little bit too much. I won't talk then.
Yeah, that's right.
I just won't talk.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not what we're saying.
That's how you solve the problem.
No,
well, then I'll just be a pocket passer. Nobody has ever said anything like that.
You want your way. Like you're not taking it as constructive criticism. You're just taking it as criticism.
This kid is stubborn, man. I'll tell you that.
Which is amazing to me because he's already been hurt.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother him. Doesn't faze him. He said he feels good. Feels great. Never better. Let's go.
It was a fluke play. Yeah, but that happens. Nothing's perfect.
How many times has he been in the tent?
Right, but
But these are not all fluke plays.
Right, but that's the
if
other
you're
thing
in the
he'll say,
10
though.
3-4 times, it's not all fluke plays.
Oh, right, but he'll be like, well, it wasn't my head. It was only my head once. 3 other times it was something different. Well, still, it's something. It doesn't have to be just your head.
It happened in the preseason.
You're preaching to the choir, man. I went through.
And what's going to happen now is that the fan base is going to go from we love this kid to there's going to be some anger and annoyance surrounding him.
Yeah, but I think there's always naturally, as a young kid, I think there's always naturally, and you've gone through this with your kids because we know everything, is that there's naturally going to be pushback, and eventually you recognize that what people are saying to you is in your best interest. They don't want to change you; they want to make you better, right? Like I went through this with the puck handling stuff. It's no one was saying don't do it; they were just saying be smarter about it. Right? Like, I mean, you're going to make mistakes. You naturally make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. But we need you to do, sometimes less is more. Right? Like, Peter Laviolette said to me one time, and it was some of the greatest advice. He's like, hey, this is what I need you to do. When you play, don't try to be the show. Steal the show. Right? You don't have to go out there and try to be the show. Just go steal it. Just go play the way you play, and you'll just naturally, and you play to your ability, you'll steal the show. Don't go be a sideshow. You don't got to go behind the net, start stick handling like an idiot. Make the smart plays. When there's an opportunity to make a big play, you make a big play.
Now, if you're, fighting for the number 1 seed and there's a play that, crunch time of the game that you want to give a little bit more, that's different. But ordinarily, you have to be smarter.
No one the play's dead, and no one's telling you to change. That's the thing you got to keep hammering home. This is why we drafted you. This is why we love you. We just need you to be smarter.
That's it. This is somewhat simple, and he just is making it more difficult than I think it needs to be. Steve in the car. Steve, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're great, Steve. How are you?
Good. Just watching last night's game and talking about Joe Schoen. It's just such an indictment on Joe Schoen after seeing the Patriots roster. I mean, you have guys like Mac Holland, some guy Williams catching bombs. You have a guy that we apparently cut in the preseason making all these plays in the second half. You look at the way the roster is constructed. They're down 2 offensive linemen. They pick guys above the scrap heap. They step in. Granted, they didn't run the ball great, but they're able to be in there and be serviceable. The talent evaluation of Joe Schoen of this Giants team is just embarrassing at this point. And anybody that considers keeping him is just it's beyond me, and it's actually criminal that he still has his job.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. By the way, he said they didn't run the ball great. They ran for well over 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing too, though. I mean they got a couple good running backs, but they haven't. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's one of the strengths of their game.
No, they're a pass first team, and it didn't appear last night that they were down offensive linemen.
No, it didn't. And on top of that, I mean, you were healthy, right? Debo's back. I mean, you were healthy for the most part.
Well, yeah, you didn't have Thibodeau, but yeah, you were healthy for the most part.
And it felt like Drake May could do what he wanted. It was 30-7, man. I mean,
no, you got run out of the building.
Fourth and one, you punt the ball with just over a minute left. They marched 67 yards right down the field.
No problem. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Rangers home to the Stars, 7 o'clock at the Garden, while the Islanders welcome the Lightning also at 7 o'clock to UBS. Then at 8 o'clock, the Knicks visit the Celtics up in Boston. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. RJ.
Hi.
RJ.
Hi.
There you are. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. Great. You know what? Congratulations on clinching a playoff berth in the Fantasy Football League. I'm very, very proud of you.
I thank you for that. That sounded sincere.
It is sincere. And you know what? I'm on Team RJ.
Wow.
Yeah. I hope
Speaking
you win
of
the whole thing.
By the way, so I don't forget, speaking of the Islanders, and I'll keep reminding people, next week, the 10th, Islanders alumni game. I will be on the ice.
Please tell me you're playing in that.
I am playing in the game.
Not
in goal.
Yeah, not only is he playing.
You're not playing goalie?
Nope. I'll be buzzing around.
They're just going to let him roam.
Get to be in my natural habitat.
Who's the goal? Do you know your team yet?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who's going to be there. I think Thomas Grice is going to be in net.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got that news.
So did they asked you to play and said, please, whatever you do, we don't want you in goal?
No, they didn't say that. No, it's going to be 2 20-minute periods. So if Greiser's back, he's going to play goal.
Is this during a game? Before a game? What's the setup?
It's a standalone event. We're playing. You've seen this. You've seen the show Shoresy.
It's actually against the Shoresy cast. This is great.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Like they're going to run them out there in intermission?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Like
I thought maybe it was before,
like with Sparky.
before a game.
They're just going to throw the puck around. We just.
Oh, you know what?
Like
I'm not doing this now. Like it would be unheard of at 5 o'clock for an 8 o'clock game for the alumni to play.
Kind of.
And please welcome to the ice.
Oh, look, I get to ride the Zamboni.
All right, I'm done. That's great. You'll be in an old man's game next week, and we'll.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to let us. They're going to let us be clean the ice too in between whistles.
Maybe you can try to shoot the puck.
I hope you got some Shoresy pummel you.
Commercial breaks. I
hope Sanguine, whatever his name. I hope they destroy you.
Jackwagon.
I hope they do.
They'll bring one of those boards out with the little hole in the bottom. You can try to shoot the puck through there.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot a T-shirt cannon too.
What do they think? 18 people at this game?
Wow.
4 people? How many people show up for this?
What a bad guy you are.
I'm a bad guy. You give me a hard time.
I mean, this guy.
This is intermission kind of stuff. Standalone.
Right. I won't.
The Rangers are playing, or I'd go. I'd love to go. It'd be great.
Yeah, you'd love it. See, Ray supports me.
That's going out to Long Island. I hate going out to Long Island.
UBS is beautiful, though.
It's a beautiful arena. It's just a pain to get there for me.
It's a pain for everyone. It's difficult to get there.
Although, Ray,
so
I've heard you speak multiple times very highly of the food.
Oh, the food at that place is elite.
I've never been there. It's a great arena, though, right?
It's a great arena.
I mean, what better time than to come watch me play in an alumni game?
When is this?
Intermission.
December 10th.
Intermission on the 10th.
Intermission on the 10th.
I can't make it on the 10th.
Why?
It's tough.
That's not. I mean, that's.
Well, let me look. Actually, I cannot because I got a real problem next week.
Why? What do you have next week?
Sherry's going away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
For work.
He's gonna.
Oh, no.
He may not survive.
I have to run the house.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Pray for the Rothenbergs.
We got big troubles next week.
Hey, bassoon, you get going.
Got big troubles.
All right, so I'm seeing that Cal's going to play. Cal Clutterbuck, Josh Bailey's going to play. Matt Molson's going to play. Webby's going to play.
Matt Martin's
playing. Radek Martinek's playing. Cairnsey's playing. Hickey's playing. Greiser in net. I got Trotz and Sean Bates behind the bench.
Trotz is coming out. Wow.
It's a nice lineup.
We're rolling. Big blocking shots.
I think Trotz wants to coach again.
Trotz is maybe one of the nicer people you've ever met in your whole
But
life.
who are we talking about?
Barry
Trotz?
Barry Trotz, yes.
I thought you were talking about Trottier.
I thought you were talking about Trottier. I'm not talking about Barry Trotz.
No, you said Trotz.
Yeah, see?
I was thrown off.
Barry Trotz. Why would Barry Trotz be there?
He's got a job in Nashville.
That's why it was weird to me.
No. Thank God I said that.
He's got his own mess he's dealing with in Nashville.
He's talking about Trottier. These guys think of Barry Trotz.
No, you say Trotz. I don't think Trottier. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a you issue.
Big time.
Yeah.
That's a lineup, though. You guys should smash these Shoresy
They're not
guys.
going to smash them.
They should.
Those are professionals on the other side.
Are you nuts? I unleash Matt Martin just retired. He's still in great shape. Clutter dominated the Rangers alumni game. I think he had a hattie in that one.
You guys need to win. Would you be embarrassed if you lost?
Yeah. I'd be very embarrassed. Yeah, so 2 20-minute periods. I think there's going to be a shootout in between the periods. So it should be a nice night.
It should be a nice night.
A lot of the kids love that Shoresy show. We got a bunch of good guys coming back for this.
I'm being told that Patrick Waugh's son is in Shoresy.
Is that true?
That's what I'm being told.
Watch out.
So they're doing a whole tour. So I think Shoresy's already played Detroit.
Yeah, they was
how do
a
they
whole
how do they
list.
do in these alumni games? Are they competitive?
I didn't see what the score of the Detroit game was, but they're playing Toronto, Boston, L.A., us, Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver. So they got a nice little tour going.
That is nice. It's a fun concept. I like it. RJ,
Hi.
how you doing?
Good.
How's the weather look, RJ?
Don't ask him that.
It's not great.
Not great.
So his kid was a professional player, played in the AHL.
Yep.
And now is on Shoresy.
Oh,
There was that famous incident, his kid. Infamous,
cool.
if you call it.
Patty's got one of the best lines of all time, though. It's tough to hear him with the Stanley Cup.
You got to do the Canadian accent where there's no plural. I can't hear him with the 2 Stanley Cup ring in my ear.
RJ, if we can bypass the weather and get right to the CMT, that would be great.
To Cuddle. I'm servicing 3 times as many people as he's able to get to.
To marry. Not everyone can afford to take off work and pay whatever it costs to get a foursome.
or to trash?
Let the wild rumpus begin.
That
Want a meat stick?
is the question.
Someone said there's weather stuff to worry about.
You really gave quite the weather update, you know that?
That's high-level analysis.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Alrighty, so we have discussed ad nauseum the amount of things that have gone wrong with the Giants. One cut we have not played yet that I think is worth playing is your guy, Abdul Carter. And he was simply asked, why were you benched?
Your second time in 3 weeks. Still like what happened?
Happens.
What happened?
I ain't gonna get into detail. Like I said, happens.
Why, Abdul? Like, for
asking me the same question, I just answered.
You didn't answer it. You sound like
Why,
such
Abdul?
a jackass.
Why?
You sound like such a jackass.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. No, it doesn't continue to happen to guys that are committed to winning football. No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Belief happens.
He clearly doesn't get it.
So, all that is to lead to the question, what is the most troubling thing about the Giants right this second?
Yes.
Yes. I'll tell you what, Abdul, your crappy attitude happens. That's what's happening right now.
Would it be Abdul Carter's refusal to show up on time or do whatever it is that continues to get him benched?
RJ, how come they can say that word on game day, but I can't say it on the YouTube?
It's a good question.
I mean,
Yeah, when do you start to use it?
you could say it. It'll be the only time you say
So
it.
it's Carter and his ways. It's Dart and his lack of sliding.
Yeah,
And it's Shane
maybe.
and his
Existence
lack of
with
still
the
being
Giants.
here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was mean.
Well, existed with the Giants. Yeah, you got it. Jackson Dart's refusal to slide, Abdul Carter's refusal to show up on time, or the fact that there's at least a chance that Joe Schoen is back next season.
How does this guy get a duck into the stadium?
I have no idea.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened there.
By the way, you're listening to DNR on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
We're accomplishing a lot right now.
Yeah, we just got a lot done there.
Legals,
The duck, the
ducks,
legal.
the weather, yeah.
Shorzy.
I like weather.
So I'm marrying the one that bothers me the most.
Yep.
Joe Schoen and the possibility of him returning next year.
That's
I
one
think is
answer
the
to this.
biggest story.
There's one answer to this question.
And that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I will Cuddle Carter. I will trash Dart. Although I wouldn't trash the Dart story, but in this trio,
Agreed.
I would trash the Dart.
Across the board.
I like that. Efficient.
I think that was the answer and the only answer.
Alrighty. We'll see where you land here. I think I know where Dave will land, but. So.
Not in the playoffs.
Cool. Well, we're going to get to that too, but not yet. So in the NFC,
the Patriots also took a step back, and now they're firing on all cylinders again.
Firing.
So that's what this is? Just a step back for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Just a small step.
Just a 3-year step.
So we live in a world in the NFC where we kind of rotate through who we think the best team is. But I have a feeling Dave's going to say the Bears stink and Caleb Williams stinks.
The Bears really are not. I don't know how they're 9-3.
Well, they are 9-3,
Mhm.
as are the Rams, as are the Seahawks. Cuddle, Marry, Trash, the best 9-win team in the NFC.
I'm going to marry the Rams. I'll cuddle the Seahawks. I'll trash the Bears.
I agree.
Great.
Nice and easy.
Yep.
See, I didn't put
I mean, it's not a great question if it's so easy.
Oh.
Tell me you weren't thinking that.
Oh, I never
You're thinking the
that.
exact same thing.
I think that
He is in a mood.
I think that RJ spent lots of time on these questions.
No, he didn't.
And I appreciate his hard work.
No, he didn't.
I think at some
That
point.
was train 411 today, is what that was.
This man is in a mood today.
Well, at some point, though, if they're so bad, why do they keep winning? If you keep telling me they're so bad and Caleb Williams is so bad, why do they keep winning?
Because they can run the hell out of the football.
Well, no. I don't
Offensive
think
line's
they're
really
a bad
good.
team overall. I think he's a very
You tell me all the
mediocre
time they
quarterback.
stink. They stink. Caleb Williams
Yeah,
stink.
you just said you just said they stink.
You said that you say
You
it
just
all
said.
the time.
Caleb Williams stinks.
Okay.
At some point, this will catch up to them.
They have a coach.
I think
if you're able to run the ball for 280 yards and have two guys go over 100 yards rushing, yeah, you're going to have a good chance to win these games. Caleb Williams is not good. I stand by that.
I don't have the quote in front of me, but I thought I saw a quote from Ben Johnson this week where he basically said that, yeah, we're where we are, we're number one, but it's not really because of our offense. It needs to be better.
He's awesome.
Well, he said their passing game.
Passing game specifically, yeah.
They won in spite of it.
Yeah,
Ben Johnson-
Because you know why? Because deep down he was sitting there telling you, my quarterback stinks.
Ben Johnson and Mike Vrabel Those should be the reasons you have at least some semblance of hope.
I do have some semblance of hope. But you need to get the GM right also.
I think it also helps that I think the Chicago Bears currently lead the NFL in
takeaways,
Yes.
turnover differential.
And did you see the graphic they put up on?
They got 26 total takeaways.
Yeah, the Jets.
They get the ball, man. That
Holy
secondary,
moly.
they just get the ball. Al Harris, great DB coach.
Well, former Cowboy DB coach.
That's right.
So
Jets have 2. Oh my God.
yeah, did you see also what helps is the graphic they put up on Monday Night Football of the money that the Patriots spent in the offseason?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you know what?
hit.
Also,
that was just that wasn't even the full graphic. They didn't have enough room for all the guys.
To
they
their
signed.
defense, they hit on these guys. Anybody can spend money ineffectively. Look at the Mets.
Yeah, look at you guys.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of you taking shots at my team.
That's what we're talking about. The whole show's been about the Giants.
Your team stinks.
Yeah, but we just had a big win. Don said that's going to carry over to next season again.
And I
yesterday.
think it will. I see no reason why off that win the Jets don't win 11 games next year.
What are we arguing about here between the two franchises right now?
Meaningless wins.
It's been this way. It's been this way for years. It's got to get better.
Giants right
It's
there.
never
going
to get better.
Giants
This is
right
the
there
hell
with
that we
7
live in.
takeaways.
You want to ask another question, RJ? You want to sit here in dead silence?
You are nasty today.
Goodness.
Well, I don't feel well, and my team
stop
embarrassed
it. You're on
themselves again.
antibiotics. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, you're pulling a Derek Jeter. You're here, aren't you?
Yeah, you get judged on your performance.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I won't be there tomorrow.
Don't do that now.
No. Doctor said, you should take a couple days. I said, no, I can't do that. Sherry's like, take a few days off. No, I can't do that. You tell me to do it, I'll do it. It's fine.
Wow. Throwing
I
in the
won't be
towel.
here tomorrow.
In the towel.
With the weather, too. I mean, I can understand it.
So, the Ravens currently lead the AFC North. They are 6-6. Steelers are also 6-6. And then there's a little team called the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, here we go. So, John, this is a
go.
John Winthrop special.
Here we go. Circle the wagons for RJ.
Well, Cuddle Mary Trash, who wins the AFC North? Put those teams in order for me.
It can't be the Bengals. They're 4-8.
Well, you say that.
Oh, God.
They got Miami, Arizona, and Cleveland to finish the season.
I swear to God.
So let's call that. You want to call that 7? Miami, Arizona, Cleveland?
Miami, no. Where's Miami? No, I don't want to call that 7.
Okay, so can we call it 6 at least?
Yes.
Arizona at home, Cleveland at home?
Yes.
All right, so they're at Buffalo, and then they got the Ravens at home. For them, it's the the game this week is
They gotta win.
It's an elimination game.
So,
but it's the same thing. I mean, Buffalo's got to win too.
the Ravens and Steelers play twice.
Yeah.
In the starting this week.
The Steelers stink.
Well, I think the true story might be that all these teams stink. I think you're choosing which one stinks the worst.
Which unit is the best? On the 3 teams, what do you have the most confidence
All
in?
right, I'm going to marry the Ravens. I'm going to cuddle the Bengals. I'm going to trash the Steelers.
Wow.
To answer your question, Rick,
Is it Cincinnati's offense?
That's what I was going to say.
Is it Baltimore's defense?
Baltimore's defense has been really good lately.
Because Pittsburgh's defense is not good.
Cincinnati's offense is the best unit of
It's not great to lead the league in defensive spending and be that bad on defense.
Pittsburgh has Baltimore twice, Miami at home, Detroit on the road, and Cleveland on the road.
Baltimore has Pittsburgh twice, the Bengals, as we talked about, the Patriots, and the Packers.
Wow. I just think the Ravens are the best team, so I'll still pick them.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think I'll answer the same. I'll go Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
Oh, this is not great for you.
Baltimore
That every answer has been exactly the same for all 3 questions.
I think they've been great questions, RJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's a reflection. I for one, I could tell you guys at least are entertaining the idea of the Bengals winning this division.
So,
well, the Baltimore just lost to the Bengals.
Can we? And they might get swept by them, right? Can we say a team that goes 8-9 is going to win that division?
Yeah, I think you could.
It's possible.
Oh my God!
I think the Bengals have
and have a home game.
So, well, let me ask you. So you both picked the Ravens.
Yeah.
What percentage would you give them approximately? Like how? What's the difference of what we're talking about?
I don't love it
because I think it might be like a, I don't know, like a.
No, I think it's a wide margin.
Like a 45-35 situation, percentage-wise.
But then you're giving the Steelers 20, and I don't think that's accurate. I'm going 5%.
Well, get something. They're 6-6.
They got a 2-game lead, right? So, but Baltimore's 6-6, Pittsburgh's 6-6. They got a 2-game lead on Cincinnati. Problem is for Baltimore is they've already lost to Cincinnati, and that was at home. So now they got to go to Cincinnati.
Correct.
And their schedule is also more difficult. They got the
I
Patriots
would put
and they got Green Bay.
55-45.
Like, what version of Lamar Jackson are we going to get?
It's not good.
Because it felt like against the Jets, he was maybe like, hey, it's the Jets. I can kind of take it easy.
They looked awful in that Jets game.
I know, but then they turn around and they get beat up by the Bengals.
And again, that's not a good defense.
It's not supposed to be.
3 turnovers.
Alrighty. And finally, Rick, I turn to you because our friend Dave's very angry.
He's not in a good mood today.
No, I'm not in a good mood. You know I wasn't going to be, and you're trying to push my buttons, so don't start with me.
I
like weather.
I have some reasons maybe as to why things are
Oh, I like this. I like
are not great for him. So I want you to rank why you think what should be the biggest concern in his life right now.
Okay.
Would it be the obvious one, the state of the Giants?
Yep.
Would it be the state of the New York Rangers?
Ooh.
Or would it be the state of his fantasy football team? Because he is, let me just double check, the only team mathematically eliminated.
You take such joy in that, RJ.
But I didn't before, but yeah, now I do. Because you've been rather mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
RJ, can I add to the mix potentially to
Sure.
change one of these out for Sherry leaving town?
Well, I was going to put that in there, but that felt
that's
a
a
little
real concern.
It felt a little close to home. But
Yeah, because I think that'd be like right below the Giants. I'll
He
marry
goes
the
Tuesday
Giants.
and doesn't come back till Friday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
You might starve to death.
It's possible.
Dave doesn't show up for the show one morning.
That's why.
It's all you.
That was like when my parents would leave me with my brother, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so hungry." I'm like, "Oh, you could go get something to eat. The kitchen's right there." I can't go do it. You're 12 years old. You can go do it.
And you wouldn't help him?
Well, I helped him, but it's like I was like upstairs for whatever I was doing, and he's starving on the couch. Like, the refrigerator's 15 steps away.
If he dies, he dies.
Go get a snack.
Great.
I'll marry Giants. I will cuddle. I'll cuddle fantasy. I'll trash the Rangers. I think that's his answer.
Clearly Giants.
Clearly Giants.
Is the marry.
well, he told me he doesn't care about fantasy.
But he cares.
That was his quote. You think I care about your little fantasies? I think was his quote exactly.
It bothers him. He's a champion.
It does bother me a little bit.
He should.
But
You need
it's
to
not
make
like
the
it bothers
playoffs.
me more now. The season got away early.
But in the grand scheme of things, this is a disappointing fantasy season.
Very disappointing. All around, by the way, not just this league. Outside of one league I'm in, this has been a highly disappointing season.
And you pride yourself in your
I'll
fantasy.
cuddle fantasy and trash the Rangers.
So we had every answer the same today.
Because RJ's not great at CMT.
I don't think that's true.
Can I say something too, which I don't think is fair, and I don't know why they did this. Why would they put up on Get Up right now that he's been evaluated for 4 concussions this season? Because I don't believe that's true. I don't think it's accurate, right? Because I mean, didn't he say it's only been 1 concussion he's been evaluated for, and the others weren't concussions?
What were the others?
Well, they had
Other
the
injuries.
preseason one. Remember, they evaluated for that one in the preseason where he intentionally took that massive hit.
I think they're counting that one. Obviously,
They are counting. It says including preseason.
I could have sworn what he said was that it wasn't that they weren't all for concussions when he went in the tent, but maybe he's lying.
Well, what were they for then?
Other injuries. You don't go to the tent always for concussions.
Right. It could be something
Hamstring.
else. but-
Remember, he was limping off the field with the hamstring. I mean, he's had other stuff that's happened to him.
Well, let's
Blue
talk to
Tent's not
Mel
a con-
about this.
Yeah, Blue-
Time now for the Kiper Report, brought to you by the Perisman firm. Mel, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Welcome back to the show. We're in a very bad mood off the Giants game last night. How are you?
In a bad mood? Well, what's the bad mood about?
Lots of things. The fact that they got embarrassed.
Let's go one by one here. What's the first problem?
Okay, Jackson Dart is defiant, and he refuses to even consider sliding or taking it easy.
I totally disagree with that.
You totally disagree with him?
No, with what you're saying, he's totally defiant.
What do you mean? Mel, he said this is how he plays football.
Well, that's the way he plays football. I don't think there's a problem with a kid going out there and laying on the line. He's just got to pick his spots, and that was not his fault last night. When he was going out of bounds, you're You're heading out of bounds. He wants to get out a little quicker before he takes a shot like that. But I saw that play. I watched that play, and I said, okay, his idea was right. He just waited a little too long. But this is football. Like you said, it's not soccer. Now, hey, soccer, you can get hit a little bit in soccer, but for Jackson, these quarterbacks, they got to be a little slippery. They're going to be hit, but they got to be slippery. Lamar took a lot of hits, but he was a little slippery. Josh Allen takes hits. I understand you don't want him doing that. He slid down when he had to. After that, I think he understands what he has to do, but there's a balance.
But Mel, it's not what he said. He sat there and said, "Sorry, this is how I play football. I played football like this in middle school and high school and college, and this is who I am."
Right, exactly. But he also is going to go out and protect himself when he has to. He's not saying, I'm not going to slide. He did slide. When he had to, he did. So, to me, he's trying to work on that. That's something you have to recalibrate. There's quarterback Will Levis said that last year. I got to recalibrate because I want to be aggressive. I want to get that, but I also realize I got to be smart here. And Josh had to figure that out too. For as big as Josh is, go back to his rookie year. He got hurt a little bit. I remember the New England game. He took a shot in that. And in the Minnesota game, he's hurdling people. I talked about that. He still does what he does, but he realized too, that out of bounds is a safe place. That's a safe haven. So for Jackson, I don't think it's defiant. I think he's just saying, hey guys, I'm an aggressive football player, which was what we all want in our quarterback, to set the tone and not feel like you're different than everybody else, but be smart. Pick your spots. You're going to have to lay it on the line on a fourth down play, on a critical third down, late in the game drive, end of the half. There's times where you're going to have to get that yard. You're going to have to.
Yeah, and that's fine. If there's one play that you have to go all in to try to get it, but it feels unnecessary other times. All right, listen, we disagree.
Well, he's a rookie, and he's
okay,
a rookie,
if you think he figures it out, that's great.
Believe me, I have no problem with Jackson Dart at all. The kid's a baller all the way. Okay?
All right, so we disagree on that. I don't like the way he's acting. You have no problem with it, fine. That's number one. We disagree. Number two is Abdul Carter, and the fact that now this is the second consecutive time he's missed meetings and hasn't been able to start in a game. Is that unacceptable?
Yeah, I mean, Dexter Lawrence said something about the schedule's a little shaky a bit. I don't know what he's running through the schedule being a little shaky. I don't know what that is, but in terms of when it happens once, you learn from that. It happens again. Then you have to be sitting out. No, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, and that's why Kafka did what he did. At the end of the day, you can't have this. He's 22 years old. He's a young kid, but he's got to learn. He's a professional. You're getting paid. I don't care what your age is. You're getting paid. You're a professional. You got to do what you need to do as a professional. Everybody knows that. I have an 8-10 call. I'm not sleeping through this today. Okay, I'm 65. I didn't do it when I was. Guess what? I started when I was 18. I didn't do that. I didn't miss anything. So this notion of age is I was 18 when I started doing 25 radio shows a day, and I don't remember missing any. Okay, so at the end of the day, you can't. I remember missing any segments with ESPN when I was 22. So at the end of the day, no, there's no excuse for him doing this. I mean, you know what your schedule is. I don't care a little shaky. The schedule's the schedule, and you got to be there early. Coughlin was right about that. Never. I don't wait. I don't get up at 8:09 for an 8:10 show. Okay, this whole notion. Everybody has to figure it out, and I'm with you on that. There's no excuses for that. He's got this cannot. Hey, we keep saying cannot happen. This cannot be happening.
Yeah, was this?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask a follow up to that question, Mel. Was this something that you heard was an issue for him when he was at Penn State?
No. And like I said, this is something that, again, once it happens one time, I get it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody can have a situation where something happens, and they whatever reason, I don't make it into that, but if for whatever reason, you miss whatever you're missing. But no, it cannot happen twice or three times. It just can't.
It's unacceptable. So we're 1-1.
I agree with that.
You disagree with the Dart. You agree with the Carter, and the third one we're sick over is the fact that Joe Schoen, 4 years now, and there's a thought that he might be back, and we just don't understand how he could possibly be back next season.
Well, a free pass a lot of the time, and the coaches don't. I felt like, and I told you this, and I think everybody disagreed, I thought Dable should have stayed.
What's going on,
let him have next year. You guys said, no, we don't want that. We want him out. Everybody wants him out. But so again, the GM survives, but the head coach doesn't. I've said, and I said this to you guys, who do you think was responsible for the Jackson Dart pick? Which basically puts this franchise in a position where everybody wants this job because it's a great job.
I don't know what's going on with Mel's phone today. Mel, you're having some phone issues today.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you now, but you're like in and out.
You got me now? Okay, I'll try to stay closer to where I am. I don't know what the problem is. I'm on the landline, so we're getting a lot of rain today. It's a pretty bad weather day.
There's a vortex, Mel. Did you hear about the polar vortex coming?
All right. But let's move on to for Jackson Dart. He's there, and he's closed that gap. You got Jaden Daniels, you got Jalen Hurts, you got Dak Prescott. Now you got your quarterback. Daboll had a lot Daboll, let's face it. If you're an organization, you got Daboll. He's picking the quarterback. Okay, so Jackson Dart's there because of him, I believe. I don't know if that's but he had a lot to say about it, or it was his decision. I'd have let it ride through. But the general managers always get the free pass. I'm with you on that. I've always believed if the coach goes, why wouldn't the GM go? So I'm with you on that one.
Mel, when you watch this Giants team play, because I think, to maybe answer the question a little bit, it feels like Joe Schoen has convinced ownership that it's not a talent issue, it was a coaching issue. So Daboll's gone, Shane Bowen's gone, and then they get embarrassed last night. When you watch this team play, do you think it's a talent thing? Like, why do you think that they're 2-11 right now?
Well, I think it's a combination of factors. There's obviously you have a young quarterback who wasn't there in the beginning, so you lost some games. Remember, there was a lot of games. I had that over 5.5 for the Giants. We talked about that back in the beginning of the year. I thought that went 6-7 games, no problem. How many games should they have won had they not given games away?
They have 2 right now, Mel. They should probably have at least 6 right now.
Right. So, again, this tells you it's a combination of factors here. When talent's making mistakes and the things aren't happening, then you go to the coaching staff. But there's also talent that has to be added to this roster. There's no at that, and some guys that were drafted. Let's face it, go back to the Evan Neal. Where's Evan Neal? Thibodeau. All these different guys along the way that were drafted should be, when you're in top 10 picks, have to produce big-time results, and some of these guys didn't. So at the end of the day, there is a situation where you have those types of draft choices, those guys, at least one of them has to be a star. I mean, you can't have guys not producing the results expected when you go that high in the draft. So at the end of the day, it's a combination of factors. But this team should have right now, should have 5-6 wins. No issue about that, I think. So there's some talent there, but obviously now you got to pick the right coach. And who's that coach going to be? We talk about Mike Tomlin. Is there going to be like Andy Reid in Philadelphia? Mutually, hey, we've been here long enough. John Harbaugh, we talked about in Baltimore. They're at 6-6. They're still struggling in a division that's awful. Tomlin's in that division too. So is one of these two it's going to be a mutual parting of the ways after a lot of success? But hey, you've been here. The message falls on years after, 10 seasons, they always say, 10 years is the maximum you can be somewhere because your message, like I say, falls on deaf ears. So, again, McCarthy's out there. We talked about him. John Gruden, all these different coaches. You have Tomlin and Harbaugh to keep an eye on, and that's going to be the key now, getting the right head coach with a team that is on the cusp of doing some good things this year, but didn't get it done, so they don't have the wins. They got 2 wins. Next year, with Dart in year 2, coach comes in, you see it with Drake May. They got Mike Vrabel. They brought Josh McDaniels in. And where are the Patriots at right now? Where are they? They're at the top of a division. 2-game lead over Buffalo. They're rolling right now, right? Because they made the right decision. They had some talent, but hey, there were some question marks about that talent. Now their left tackle's out, the rookie Campbell. They got other injuries, yet they're still winning. The right coach, the right quarterback, and May is that guy, Jackson's that guy, then you can be what New England is now because you're on the cusp. You know that. It's good to know you could have won 6 games right now. It's good to know that. In this league where every game comes down to a play or two, something quarter, it's all that. So you could have won 4 more football games this year without question. So that to me is a good thing. Plus you got the high pick because of you lost the game. So let's face it, where were you going? Way. So those losses allow you now to pick higher in the draft and get a big, hopefully. It doesn't guarantee it because we saw that when they picked with 2 in the top 10. Doesn't guarantee you anything. But if you do your work and you get it right, you should have a big-time player added to this roster and several big-time players because of where you're going to be picking.
All right. Let's kind of look at overview of the NFL right now, and Mel Kiper with us here on his normal Tuesday spot. I have no idea the answer to this question. Best team in the AFC right now is?
Well, we're waiting. I was like, with Kansas City, was I thought I'll go back to my August pick. It was Green Bay and Baltimore. Yeah, that's not happening right now in Baltimore. It's not happening right now in Kansas City. It's not happening right now in Buffalo. Even they had a come-from-behind win against the Steelers when they got a big help from turnover and Christian Benford getting it done there, and Josh got it going. ball down their throat, which was amazing. Set a record there for running the football at that stadium. But at the end of the day, right now, you're looking at still, those three teams. If you get into the tournament and you can get healthy and get some confidence back, and they'll get that, then those three teams are still very dangerous. So I look at those three teams. If one of those three can do it and get on that type of right time. You say, what's the right time? Well, hey, a few years ago, the Raiders beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead on Christmas Day, and they ended up, Kansas City, to win the Super Bowl. So when is the right time? Who knows? But to get healthy is the key. And if those three teams can do that at the right time, I still believe they got to get in. You got to win enough games to qualify, and we don't will. But if one of those three teams gets in, I think they'll be dangerous over the field, which we know who those other teams are that are at the top of the division right now.
Mel, I'm interested to get your opinion on this. So you mentioned, the games the Giants could have won, not going anywhere anyway, so you get the higher draft pick. Are you one of these people that believes that it's important for teams like the Jets to win games, or is it more important, hey, you're competitive, but best case scenario is you lose, and now you have a higher draft pick, especially when you're trying to find a quarterback?
I don't get involved in any of that nonsense, because this is what you do. You go out to win football games. These guys are trying. These professionals are trying. They're trying to win every game. They're not trying. Nobody out there, because they're not going to. Who cares? If you're a player, do you really care about next year and the year after? You're trying to win. So everybody's trying to win. I don't sit there and worry about. I just look at the results. Say, okay, at the end of the day, when the year's over, it's not a bad thing. It's not awful because we lost. We're going to be a playoff team? No. So if you had 5 wins right now, 6 wins, would it be any different than 2? No. But it helps you in the long run with the higher pick. Teams will trade up 4 or 5 spots and give up a lot to get that guy. Now you don't have to worry about trading up. Okay, it's costly to move up to the top 10, top 5. When you're up there, that saves you all that, right? So there's a plus for the losses, but you don't think that way. You evaluate it after it's over and say, okay, in the long run, we were on the cusp, could have won those games. That's a good thing. It means we're right there where we need to be. With a break here or there, or eliminate that bad play, we can beat the Dallas Cowboys. We can go toe-to-toe with some of these teams. So we know that. That's a good thing to know, even though we lost. And then the benefit also is, come draft day, you're picking higher. But there's no mindset about, how do we go in? Is it good? It ends up being, at the end of the day, good and good. We showed we can compete. We showed we were right there. Yet by losing, we're picking pretty high in the daggone draft, which is a good thing.
Mel, is there any way that Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor, in your estimation, are back on this team next year, either as the kind of fill-in starter, stopgap starter, or as the guy who's going to teach the young quarterback the ways of the NFL?
Well, there's no way anybody would have had success with it. I don't care who the quarterback was. The quarterback this year at the Jets was doomed. There was no chance. You had no opportunity for success there. So, you bring one of them back. The Fields, to me, is the guy to have, because you can say, you can do this, you can't do that. Well, he can do some good things. He showed that during his career. So, to me, you're going to have somebody. Do you want a rookie quarterback starting right away? Jackson Dart did not. So sometimes sitting and watching and learning and adjusting from preseason to the regular season, which is a huge adjustment. You might feel pretty good about the preseason. The regular season, what is this? I didn't see any of that. So it's good to let them sit, watch, and learn for a bit. And to me, I think Fields is still a guy that has that young, talented kid, works hard. Why not? So, I would say, to me, one of those two could be back to allow the rookie not to have all that pressure right away, as they did with Dart, with the Giants this year, and other quarterbacks. When you go through the laundry list of names that were in that same situation, Mahomes didn't even play as a rookie.
Mel, you're close to the situation, so I want to ask you this. Last one for me. AFC North, right? Pillow fight right now. You mentioned how bad the division is. Seems like Cincinnati all of a sudden has life now. Baltimore's schedule down the stretch here is pretty tough. They had, just lost to Cincinnati. Are you still confident that Baltimore finds a way to win the division?
Well, you just said something. It's tough. How's it tough? You got the Steelers twice. You got the Bengals. How's it tough? You got to beat the Steelers. I mean, you can't beat the Steelers at home this week. Then stay home for the playoffs. You don't deserve it. Same thing with Pittsburgh. These teams right now are mediocre football teams. Now, I'm not saying they will be at the end of the year because they got to get healthy. Ravens got healthy, and then they had a couple more injury setbacks. They were really hurting early in the year when they were losing. So, and Lamar's not 100%. You can see that. So at the end of the day, there's issues there, but the schedule schedule's not that tough. I mean, it really you got to beat these teams. I mean, New England here. I mean, come on. I mean, these are games you got to win. If you want to be a playoff team, you either win those games. If you don't win these games, you don't belong in the playoffs because you'll lost those games anyway. So to me, all these teams are mediocre. Can one step up? The Ravens are the team that has the ability to do that if they can get Lamar close to 100% and get some of the other guys back. And that offensive line's been the biggest problem. I always say you can't beat them if you can't block them. And that offensive line's been a problem along the interior, and that's affected the tackles. So, again, I think Baltimore, I'll still hold out hope for them, but to say the schedule's tough, guys, that's another one we can add to the disagreement list. I don't agree with the schedule being tough when you got the Steelers twice. And you look at other teams, you get New England here. Come on. These are games you got to win.
All right. I like the disagreement. I like the battling with you, Mel. We still love you. We just disagree on a couple points this week.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, if you can't win these games, guys, 2 with Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, come on. I don't care if Burrow's there or not. Come on.
Right, but they just beat you. They're saying the same thing about you. The reason why I said the schedule's more difficult because you're playing an 11-2 New England team, which is better than you, and you're playing at Green Bay.
But, yeah, you're playing a New England team that some people think is a paper tiger. I think you win games in this league and not a paper. I've heard that term a lot about New England, right? Well, we'll see what they are in the playoffs. They're going to be the first team out. Everybody's critical in New England. I'm just saying you got them here. If you can't beat New England, how the hell you win in a playoff game when you get New England here? That's a playoff game for them. It's not going to be a playoff game for New England. It's a playoff game for them to be able to get in. New England's in. Or it's not. So if you can't win that game, how the hell you win in a playoff game? So you might as well not be there anyway.
They may not for long. We'll see. Mel, thank you. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week.
I love these little segments where you give me spots where I can pick a disagreement or not. So we had some good times. We had some bad times, but it's all good.
It's fine. Listen, that's what makes the world go round. If we had John and you disagree with everything we said, I mean, listen, you're great, but that doesn't mean you can't be wrong every once in a while, right?
No, we always have a little good, bad, and ugly here, just like young quarterbacks. It's good, the bad, the ugly. That's what they all go through, and we do it on the show every week. So that's fun. That's the fun part of this. If it was all good, it wouldn't be good. If it was all bad, no, we're good, bad, and ugly.
Good, bad, and ugly. All right. We'll talk to you next week, Mel. Thank you.
Take care, guys. You got
all right.
it.
We're good, we're bad, and we're ugly.
Yeah, phone line, not good.
Not good. It was ugly.
That was the ugly part, yeah.
Yeah. But it was a problem, and then it would be okay for a minute, and then it was a problem, and it was very disconcerting of what we were supposed to do.
It was a landline, too. I'm surprised. I don't know. Maybe the cord was popping in and out, something. I don't know.
It was weird. Anyhow, that's the Kiper Report brought to you by the Parisman Firm. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS and get the justice you deserve. The Parisman Firm, where your case is their cause. Let's take a break, get more of your Giants calls, and then the Mets with a big signing for the bullpen. We'll get to it. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Polar Vortex Tuesday. Here's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Hey, Dave, I know you're in a bad mood about that Giants loss last night. You're going to be in a bad mood if you're on the LIE right now. LIE westbound moving slowly into Maurice Avenue. It's all due to an accident still being cleared. Lots of volume on the eastbound Gowanus up through the Prospect. Westbound BQE slowing down by Meeker Morgan. Inbound George Washington Bridge about 25. Lincoln 30. Holland waiting 45 minutes into town. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Carmelo Anthony here for DraftKings Sportsbook. An 82-game season, that's a grind. Trust me, I already know about that. The Emirates NBA Cup turns it up even more, and DraftKings Sportsbook lets you feel that fire every night. New customers, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
New DraftKings customers, the Emirates NBA Cup is turning up the heat, and DraftKings Sportsbook is there for all the action. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. 21 plus. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Holiday cheer starts here. Stop by participating Optimum stores through December 20th for giveaways and Saturday visits with Santa and friends. Visit Optimum.com/Santa to learn more.
Getting sick always happens at the worst time, the middle of the night, weekends, or right before the holidays. Your doctor's office is closed and urgent care means long waits and big bills. That's why I keep a medical emergency kit at home. Prescription medications ready when I need them. And right now, during their Black Friday sale, you can get the lowest price of the year. This isn't a first aid kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. You get essential prescriptions like a generic Z-Pack, plus antibiotics for pneumonia, strep, ear and sinus infections, even meds for nausea and UTIs. Just match your symptoms to the guidebook and make sure to connect with their telemedicine doctor. Take your meds early and feel better faster. Order your kit online in minutes before you need it, and your kit will be shipped right to your door. Don't miss out on the Black Friday savings. Visit urgentcarekit.com/Black Friday. That's urgentcarekit.com/Black Friday. urgentcarekit.com/Black Friday.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
Meaning in this song, and then you're going to yell at me. What is this, Ray? Huh? That's great. So now he's gone missing.
Well, sorry, there's a lot going on in here. You guys were having a very productive conversation.
Oh, really highly productive.
One of the great conversations of all time.
One of the great.
What was that song?
Nothing.
That I should know.
Nothing.
That was nothing?
Nothing. It wasn't what I originally wanted to play. But there was a lot going on.
RJ, is RJ available?
Yep.
Can you think in your life of anyone that you know that has the ability to annoy people the way that Dave can annoy people?
What does that mean?
You're like a cyclone just sucking everyone in.
It's like you can get somebody that is like John, for example, that's like super patient, frustrated in the matter of like 10 seconds.
I never.
The camera will adjust to that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I've seen John in so many instances, like one-on-ones, show meetings, like talk in front of like dozens of people. You're the only one that can like mildly rattle them.
Oh, rattle.
You're the only one.
I have an amazing ability.
It really is.
It's a gift.
It is a gift.
See, you tried to get me, but I've learned. I've learned from my ways.
I got you though.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah, but you lost your composure.
Yeah, but I listen. You got to go through it a couple times, like Jackson Dart, right, to really learn. John, I think is there are times I think if he were able, he would. I think he'd really strangle you or try.
No. Why does it always turn to violence with you guys?
Because that's what you bring out in people.
Yeah, because that's what people feel like the only option is violence.
You'd be like the Homer Simpson.
Jordan Renan just sent a text to Rick and I. Dave was right. There was nothing to be excited about for last night's game. My bad.
Yeah, and he had to be there. He had to be there for that.
Yeah, but it's for work. He goes.
Yeah, but still. I mean, that was a tough one.
It was brutal. That was by far the worst game of the season last night.
I hope he had some nice food. I wish he asked me for
I
like
mean,
a recommendation.
off of Thanksgiving, how much could you possibly need to eat last night?
Well, like, I mean, I don't say a lot. You don't have to eat a lot, but there are a couple places you could go, have a nice little quick bite.
What, you think he came back last night, or you think he's coming back now?
I think he said he comes back next day.
Next day?
Yeah.
But the difference is that's drivable, right? He must have driven to Foxborough.
He might have.
So I'm wondering, like, does he get out of there 2 o'clock, get back this
I'm
morning?
sure
No,
he's listening to the show now, so maybe he'll text us. Why don't you ask him?
All right. Jordan, did you come back last night, or are you coming back right now?
Yeah, make him mad, too.
I can.
How about, RJ, how about when John's like, no, just turn the, I don't even know what that is.
He has a way of punting.
I don't even know what he's talking about. It's like he should speak in a different language.
No, but when you're not interested in learning, you have no desire to take the steps of improvement that he's looking for, you'll just dismiss it entirely. I don't know how to do that. I don't
know how.
Every single other person knew what he was talking about.
Everyone.
Okay. Well, that's great. I don't know how the iPad works. I never had an iPad before.
Oh boy!
All of a sudden, you think I'm this master manipulator with the iPad? I don't know what the hell goes on here.
If you wanted to be, you would be. Nobody would be better on the iPad than you.
You, Joe Judge, that conversation.
Absolutely.
Oh, Miss Coach, Joe Judge.
If it was how to watch porn on the iPad, you'd know immediately.
I know. I don't use an iPad.
Well, what do you use? Your phone?
I've never used an iPad.
In general,
use an iPad. Oh. The only reason I use an iPad is for you guys. I'm selfless. I've told you that. I lead with generosity.
Very selfless.
Edgar Bloomingdale. Edgar, he has a dumb point. Let's get to it. You're on ESPN New York. Good morning, Edgar.
Goodness.
Yo, what's up, boys? You got Blu-ray DVD porn or what? What's up, Dave? Anyway.
No, I haven't watched porn on a television in a very long time.
One day you pulled out a Rocco Siffredi. I almost lost it on air. I flipped out. I was like, no way he said that.
The guy's a genius. Yeah.
Anyway, yo, the Young Ho Koo peanut meme with that kick. They could have put a 4-year-old and they would have hit the ball. Who does that?
The Giants.
The Giants kickers do.
They
almost got the Scottish Hammer killed. The Scottish Hammer almost got killed too in that play.
Yeah,
you're talking about a dynamic duo.
Jackson Dart. I know you're going to
the hair model.
Yeah, terrible. You're going to disagree, but you got to sit Jackson. He can't take these shots.
Why?
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Why?
There's nothing to play for.
What do you gain from sitting him? Why? What would be the point?
No more headshots. That guy's him and Scatterbo in 3 years are going to be 1, 2, 7 apples. I mean, come on. They're both going to take massive headshots. That can't continue.
It can't continue, but they're not going to sit him.
That's a problem, but you can't just sit the guy for the rest of the season.
Then how about if he gets concussed and then, you hear like that he can't play for the next whatever. Well, he can't keep going in the tent. He can't live in the tent.
No, of course not. We all recognize that. The problem that Dave has with it is that he's just, he is defiant. And his answer is, this is how I play. Check my tape.
This is who I am.
Right. Like, we know. We watched you play. We understand how you play. But, some of that has to change a little bit. Like, again, there's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. And I don't care what Mel says. Last night, he was not going out of bounds. He was trying to pick up the first down. Like, he could see it. And he's like, I'm going to get it. And he didn't get it. They took a huge
Mel
hit.
also says he would like Justin Fields back on the Jets next season.
Yeah, there was a couple things that he said.
So, Mel, listen, I think Mel's great, and he's entitled to his opinion, but I think there's sometimes that his opinion is kind of off base.
Yeah, I would ask him, like, what exactly does he do well?
He's young, he's athletic. That's what he said.
He's young. Which is something
just because he's young, I don't want him as my quarterback.
Right. Also feel like he's getting worse, not better. And
by
the way,
experiment has not gone well.
Yeah, and by the way, doesn't really feel comfortable like being thrown into games to do some gadget stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, but who are you to say no? Like, right. I don't want that.
I don't. That's another great question. Listen, don't worry about it because that win against the Falcons will carry over into next season.
RJ, this is a great text exchange. Can I read it to you quickly?
Sure.
So Rick says on the chat with me and Jordan, did you come back last night? Jordan replies, I'm driving now. Got back to the hotel.
I didn't see driving now.
What?
I didn't see driving now.
Driving now. Got back to the hotel 3:30. Have to get to the Giants facility for Shane's press conference. Rick's response, You driving? Jordan says, what else do you think driving now could possibly mean?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's that kind of day.
Yeah. I missed it, okay? I'm trying to do a radio show and have a conversation on the phone with Jordan, all right?
Yeah, it's all
because you want to know whether he flew. Yeah, he flew last night.
And I'm supposed to start manipulating the iPad.
You know what? It's progress. At least you didn't.
Mid-show, let me flip this baby around.
At least he didn't call him at an inappropriate time. So you know what? That's progress.
Right,
that's true.
He probably just showed up to Logan at around 1 a.m. and expected to fly out.
By the way,
don't turn the tables because the guy says I'm driving now, and you respond,
I didn't see
are you
it.
driving?
When I asked the question, if I saw he was driving.
All right.
Listen,
I'm not the one that said, what else does, quote, driving now mean?
Yeah, and you saw I responded to that because he's being nasty.
Rude.
He looks down on you.
Yeah, so I responded the way I know how to respond.
Let's go to Kevin in Great Neck. Kevin, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
There's a depressed Giants fan talking here.
Hmm?
I'm at the point of it's way past depression with this team. Like they need to just fire Joe Schoen today and call it quits. They've lost 13 straight road games. They fired the coach, fired the defensive coordinator. The players don't show up. I don't know what else they need to do. I don't know what John Mara is even thinking at this point.
We agree. I don't know what more there is to say. I know that Mr. Mara's going through quite a personal health issue, so maybe it's not first and foremost on his mind, but I think that, like I said earlier when Rick asked the question, 98% of Giants fans would say that this guy's got to be gone.
Yeah, I'd like to know actually how the process is happening, like what exactly Joe Schoen's been tasked with doing as part of the coaching search. Right? I mean, is it as simple as, hey, make some phone calls, give me a list, or is it
that's what I told you, is what I had heard, is he was just going to give the list to the ownership and let ownership
what do you need
decide.
Joe Schoen for, though, for that?
I don't know.
I mean, anyone could just give you a list, like, hey, here's who's available.
I guess he was supposed to, like, vet them and do some back channel
I mean,
research.
you could do that. I could task you with doing that.
I'd be happy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, your list would probably look a lot like Joe Schoen's list.
Yeah, but I also wonder, is Joe Schoen willing to go to certain guys who don't kind of match up with him stylistic-wise?
Right, but why even put yourself in that position if you're Giants ownership?
But then who's going to do it?
They have somebody on the staff that can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They must. All right, let's take a break. Come back. We've spent the entire show on the Giants. We got to get into the Mets and their signing for the pen. We'll do that next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Wednesday at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Hornets, American Whiskey is your destination. The party zips off at 7 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Wednesday at 247 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at American Whiskey.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
FanDuel is the #1 sportsbook for same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel is the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. And right now is the perfect time to join, because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So bet on the players you love the way you want. FanDuel is the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. Head to FanDuel.com/K to sign up today. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. 21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry, banana to sour apple, packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle. You'll get as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee with 0 sugar and 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. RJ is under the impression that we're approaching the year anniversary of his complete freak out on me. Remember that?
I think we're getting close, yeah.
Yeah. And he says his goal is to never go back to that dark space.
I have a hard time believing that.
I'll get him at some point.
At some point, you'll get him.
Yeah, if you're given like now till eternity, I'm sure at some point. But I want
You think I get you in 26?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. No, I got to take it.
Why test him, though?
Well, you know he will.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, why even the fact that he's bringing this up and he knows exactly what buttons to press. If you tell him there's no chance, now he'll make it his mission to at least get you to do it once.
Just one time.
Yeah, but listen. It's a cat and mouse game, right? He adjusts, I adjust. We go back and forth.
It's like a defensive coordinator here.
I mean, he just went after John, so clearly no one is safe.
I didn't go after John. I was sitting here minding my own business. John went after me.
You told him you refused to push a button on an iPad.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how the thing works.
I think you laid it out pretty clearly.
You led with
I gotta flip it around. Then a camera adjustment has to happen. I don't understand that.
Will the camera adjust to that?
I don't know.
It's the selfie camera. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what he's talking about. It's like if he's speaking another language to me. I don't know what that means either.
I don't think anyone knows what that means.
You made John.
But it's provocative.
But it's provocative.
You made John make his frustrated noise. Whenever he gets frustrated, usually it's only for you. He'll just go,
and he's gone.
Yeah, he didn't come back this break.
No, he's gone.
That's right. I killed John.
I mean, you think he wants to be in the pre-show meeting for 3 hours? No, he wants to hang in here for a couple minutes.
Do you know what time I heard, and we'll get to Devin Williams in a second, Carlin got in today?
7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
I don't think that was him, actually.
No? How could you
it was
Carlin for
established
someone else?
There was a bald-headed guy, and
nice.
we
What
made
do
a
you
mistake.
mean?
That was me.
Carlin's he's a unique look.
You've said and done some things today that I don't know if you bounce back from.
Oh, I'll bounce back.
All right. What'd you say? Is a unique shape?
No, I didn't say that at all. I said he's got a unique look. How could you see someone and think, "Oh, that's Chris Carlin," and then realize later that wasn't Chris Carlin?
You're making
Don't
it worse.
blame me for that.
It's getting worse.
We got the guy in the office that looks like Brian Dable. Is that Dabe's? No, it's not.
And RJ says he has a awkward interaction with this guy all the time. He said their only conversation is, "So, sorry about your job."
It's not awkward at all. I said it's totally normal.
That's bizarre.
He's Brian
That's
Dable.
The only interaction you have with this guy is that he looks like Brian Dable.
Yeah, but he plays the bit.
I don't think he wants to play the bit, though, RJ. I think he probably wants you to get to know him.
You're making the poor guy uncomfortable, though.
No, he's a big Giants fan. He's ready to move on from Dable. Sometimes he'll say nice things. Sometimes he'll say disparaging things about him.
If that guy didn't look like Brian Dable, you would never converse with him.
You don't know that. He's here very early.
I do know that.
I converse with everyone that's here nice and early.
You would never converse with that nice
I talk to
gentleman. You don't even know what his name is.
Andrew.
I don't even know if that's true.
It's true.
His name is Andrew.
And you guys wonder why people in the office like me more than you guys.
Andrew Dable.
See, now you're doing it.
He looks just like Brian Dable.
Right, but he's more than that. And RJ refuses to get to know him.
That's right.
I know everything about him.
What's up, Dabes?
What's his wife's name?
Beth.
You're lying.
You don't know.
I do know. How many children does he have?
1.
What's his name or her name?
Frank.
Here's the thing. Dave would have no idea anyway. That could all be true.
It's possible.
I think it is true.
All right, so I like this signing. I've heard a lot of Mets fans, this means they're going to lose Diaz. I don't think that's the case. I still think they're very much involved with Edwin Diaz. Do you like this 3-year, $51 million deal for Devin?
Well, let me ask you a question first.
Yep.
Do you like this move still as much as you like it now if they don't bring back Diaz?
I think it's probably – if this means they're not going to bring back Diaz, that would bother me.
Right. So, I mean,
that would bother me.
Well, I mean, you just brought up Mets fans that don't like it because they're under the assumption that Diaz isn't coming back and that Devin Williams is going to be a closer.
That's what Grassa said on Twitter last night. He's like, goodbye, Edwin Diaz. I don't think that's true.
Do I love that? If that's the case, no, I don't love that.
But if I tell you Devin Williams is your setup guy for Edwin Diaz, would you like that?
I would like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that Diaz is coming back.
I get it.
Is it a good, I mean, is it nice to have this in your back pocket in case Edwin Diaz doesn't come back? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the fact that he lost his job and then somehow, found a way to battle through the adversity in this market and kind of figure things out. And he didn't pitch to what we thought he was going to be when they brought him in. I mean, he was a big part of the whole pivot away from Juan Soto, right? You're bringing in one of the best closers in baseball.
They brought him in to be the closer. He was unable to be the closer because he just wasn't good. And then, he morphed into having a decent role, but the Yankees got nothing out of him like they anticipated last year.
No, right. So, I mean, if he's here to be my setup guy for Edwin Diaz, I love the move. If we don't bring Edwin Diaz back and now I'm relying on Devin Williams to be my closer,
right?
Yeah, I would have some concerns about that.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Now, I mean, the thing is, the Mets are willing to go to a certain point for Diaz. Are you really going to get, I don't want to say cheap because they're not a cheap organization anymore, but you're really going to stand in the way? If you're going to offer him 4 for $90 and he gets 4 for $95, like you're really going to let a little bit of money stand in the way of bringing back Edwin Diaz?
I don't want to believe so, right? I mean, you want him back, he wants to be back, and you figure out what works. I mean, that's the best case scenario for us, to have Devin Williams in the 8th and Diaz in the 9th. Yeah,
that'd be great.
I mean, that's exactly what I want.
And it's great that they're actually going to invest quite a bit of money, it looks like, into the bullpen.
Well, they have to, though.
Because it stunk last year.
Dave, I mean, the season just period. I mean, what happened last year was an embarrassment.
Oh, of the highest proportions.
Right, we're sitting here talking about the Giants being embarrassed on Monday Night Football. I mean, what that season turned into. Right, and on top of the fact that, I mean, in the final game of the season, right, I mean, Cincinnati ends up losing and you can't win a baseball game.
Well, because you stunk.
So, I mean, to go from, hey, we have a chance to win a World Series, we just spent almost $800 million on Juan Soto, to win 83 games? I mean, come on, man.
It was an embarrassing season. But they're going to do a lot this year, a lot this offseason. Sounds like Bellinger is very much in play. I think it was Hahn who said Bellinger over Tucker, he believes, for the Mets.
Well, that would make the most sense just as far as the versatility of it, right? I mean, the fact that we don't know what's happening with Pete, he's definitely going to have a much more robust market than he did last season, where it was like, hey, I mean, he didn't have what he wants. We didn't necessarily want him back. If it was up to David Stearns, I don't think he would have been back. And then sits down with ownership and they figure something out. He ends up having a really good season. And now I'm sure there are teams that are going to want him and may give him the extra year, whatever he's asking for. Started at 7. There's no way we're giving him 7 years. We can't do that.
No.
Like as much as like Pete,
they won't do that.
Right, you're not giving him 7 years. So if there's a team, and it only takes one team that pays him, what he's looking for, the years he's looking for, and you don't want to go there, at least Bellinger has the ability to play first base.
Yeah, but Diaz, to me, getting back to him and this deal with Williams, like you want Diaz back. It's not a
Yes.
case where Stearns doesn't like him. You like him. You just paid him $20 million a year. Is there a chance he gets that on the open market again? Sure. But why would you not go there? If it's 4 for 80 or 5 for 100, like if you're willing to go just shy of that, why would you not go there? All you do is spend money.
I think you would. Right? I mean, and then on top of that, the moves that you made at the deadline, which everyone thought were good moves for to fix your bullpen or to solidify your bullpen, didn't work out.
No.
I mean, Helsley was a train wreck.
A train wreck. And somehow he got $14 million a year over 2 years.
So, yeah, I mean, I got to imagine they're going to get Diaz done.
Well,
Pete,
that would be
I don't
huge.
know. Pete, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. I mean, it's going to heat up very soon.
I'd like to believe so. That's the problem with baseball, though, man. Like that, I mean, just the offseason is just so slow.
Well, yeah, I mean, NBA, you get to July 1 and it hits, right?
NHL,
NFL,
same thing.
you get to like that day, even before, like when the legal tampering happens, all of a sudden you know where guys are going to go before the free agency actually even hits. Baseball could take forever. You have no idea.
No, I mean, it's just it's like a slow kind of build up to eventually having some guy sign. But it's
And you know what? It stinks for the game too, because if you had like a week where it's just going to be every signing, it's great for conversation. It's great for Sports Center. It's great for Sports Talk Radio, and they even hurt themselves in that way.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just like if you have a flurry of moves, it gives you something to talk about. Like, this is fine. We'll talk about it for a minute, but it gets lost in a Giants, loss on Monday Night Football.
Right. And we'll get back to it later in the show as well, maybe in the final segment. But let's take a break, come back, and we'll get back into the Giants, who found a new way to embarrass themselves last night. That was by far and away, in my mind, the worst loss of the season. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Carmelo Anthony here for DraftKings Sportsbook. An 82-game season, that's a grind. Trust me, I already know about that. The Emirates NBA Cup turns it up even more, and DraftKings Sportsbook lets you feel that fire every night. New customers, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
New DraftKings customers, the Emirates NBA Cup is turning up the heat, and DraftKings Sportsbook is there for all the action. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. 21 plus. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just 1 day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That was as bad as it gets last night.
Dart's going to go and get popped.
You need to adjust the way you play.
Like, I'm going to keep playing aggressive. I'm not going to just change how I play the game.
You've been in the blue tent how many times already? What might have worked for years in the past will not work now.
I played like this my whole life. Turn on my high school tape, turn on my college tape. It's not like a shocker to anybody.
How maddening is this guy?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If I just turn into a complete pocket passer, that's just not how I want to play the game.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, Christmas music makes an appearance on the show. You know what? RJ is really good at his job, or he's just having dumb luck, because I'm actually, like, I calmed down. We did 3 hours of the show. I felt like I've reached a point where it's like, all right, you know what? They lost. It stinks. It's a problem. Then he plays that rejoin and gets me angry all over again. You just want me as a pocket passer? This worked in high school and it worked in college, so I'll do what I do. And then I'm getting annoyed at Mel. I'm getting annoyed at everybody, because it is so amazing that this organization continues to soil themselves in new and improved ways. I don't know why you're laughing. All right, the quarterback's going, I do what I do. Abdul Carter, he's on the offensive last night. He's annoyed that he's being asked the question of, where were you? Why were you not starting? How is it that this organization continues to do this every single season? I can't take it much more.
Well, it's a lack of leadership. I think that's where it starts. And you could say from the very top. Your owner hasn't made great decisions.
No.
So, we'll start there. And then on top of that, it's hard to sit here and give you a bunch of reasons why Joe Schoen still has a job. Right? Even Mel said that we're sitting here giving him credit, or he'll take credit for Jackson Dart, when the reality is that it was probably more
that was
Brian
a Dable
Dable
thing. Yeah, we know
than
that.
Joe Schoen, even the Malik Neighbors pick. So there's not a lot of reasons why Joe Schoen is still here, and yet he's still here.
Right.
You fired Brian Dable because you had everyone convinced that it was the coaching staff. Shane Bowen's gone, and
it looks as bad as it's looked the entire season.
Right, and you said it's the worst loss of the season.
I don't even think it's close.
From start to finish, that was a beating.
The game was non-competitive. I actually think that's the Eagles game was similar to that, but it wasn't that bad. That was a beatdown last night, is what you got.
That was a beatdown. Yeah, physically. I'm sure that the meetings that they had leading into that game was, they're also headed into their bye. They're 10-2, chance to get to 11-2. So they put themselves in a great spot to have, the number one seed in the AFC. Let's not slip up. And the longer you let a team like the Giants, that does have some talent, right? Excited to get their quarterback, get him back. That the longer you let this team stick around and believe they have a chance, right? You could put yourself in a bad spot. Look what the Rams just did to themselves. It happens. And the Giants have been really competitive in a lot of these games, and they've had leads into the fourth quarter that they just can't finish. So let's make sure we don't put ourselves in that spot.
Well, good on them, and that's a well-coached football team.
Right, from the opening
they went
kickoff.
out, they made a statement early on, and they took the Giants completely out of their element. And what are you going to do this week? Fire the special teams coordinator and then the GM? At what point do you just admit this is broken and it needs a complete reboot? There's some pieces that you like, but this is broken and it needs a complete reboot.
That loss last night for you, especially because it was a primetime loss, had a Jetsy feel to it.
Oh, it felt very Jetsy.
Yeah.
In fact, when I watched the Jets a couple weeks back play New England, it was a lot better looking than that.
Well,
in a primetime game.
Some of the special team stuff, too. I mean, just a first-half disaster special teams.
That's disgusting.
I mean,
the place kicker hits the turf before he kicks the ball. I mean, it felt very peanuts of the whole thing.
You had Danny DeVito. What the hell just happened? He didn't even know.
So he was on the Manning cast?
Yeah, he couldn't believe it.
Because he does the Jersey Mikes with Eli?
With Eli.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because no one's ever seen anything like that before. How many times did you hear after that play, I've never seen anything like that before? Because you never have.
Well, and here's the other thing, too, is that, and I know he can say what he wants, right? He can tell you this is how I played. Watch me in high school. Watch me in college. I want to be aggressive. I'm not a pocket passer. All these things. I think that every Giants fan, and we were trying to get you excited for the game, which we apologize for because it turns out you were right.
I know it. And you guys you had to stand in the way. Oh, it's going to be great. They're going to be right there.
You already think, and no, I won't even say think. You know, and I think most Giants fans feel the same way you feel, that Jackson Dart is a stud and he's going to be your quarterback moving forward.
I love him, yes.
The only thing you need to see from him now is he learning? Because your fear is he's going to get hurt. He plays too reckless and he's going to get hurt. Mm-hmm. Can we start to see here as we finish up the season, like growth? Is he protecting himself? Is he taking less chances? And he keeps telling you that he is, and I guess in certain spots he is, but like to have him fresh off of a concussion back, you're excited, and then him running up the sidelines and take that kind of hit, it's like, what are we doing here? Why do that to yourself?
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense, and that's not even like Mel tried to like defend it.
No, Mel had no problem with it at all. Oh, you can see that he's learning and he's heading in the right direction. No, I don't see that at all, Mel.
What exactly did he learn? How to take a huge hit?
And the sound after the game. And then, I love it. It's like, okay, so either you run out of bounds a yard early or you're a pocket passer. There can't be anything in between.
That's what I don't understand, though, is at a certain point, you have to recognize the people that are giving you this advice are looking out for you. They want the best version of you. And the best version of you is the one that's on the field. Like you on the sideline, you in the blue tent is no good to anybody. It's no good to you. It's no good to us. I'm not trying to make you something you're not. I'm not trying to take this part of your game away from you. I'm just trying to refine it.
That's right.
I'm trying to make you better.
That's right. And safer.
Yeah, but I mean, that's all part of it. I mean, and all these quarterbacks, hopefully, fingers crossed for you, eventually figure it out. Now, it takes some longer than others. But I just, the hard part for me is that a lot of the time when you're trying to make these kind of changes with players or your kids or whatever it is, it doesn't matter what you say to them. Like, I have this conversation with my son all the time. I'll tell him, hey, I need you to do this. And I'll tell him 1,000 times for a month, and we'll practice it. Right. And then he'll hear it from somebody else and be like, oh, Dad, guess what?
And then it sticks.
And then it sticks. Like with something like this, it's like, okay, you've always played like this. You've had success doing this. You're a first-round pick. You're having a great start to your career. So I could understand why you'd be hesitant to change until maybe something happens where you do get a concussion and you do miss time. So that's kind of like, oh, hey, I know I could get away with this in college. Different here. I don't like missing time. I've already missed time. And even then, he just missed 2 games.
And he doesn't seem like a dumb kid.
No, he's not a dumb kid.
He's a bright kid. So you wouldn't figure that you might adjust on the fly and learn from your mistakes and be a smarter version of who you are? Isn't that what everyone's trying to do?
That's what you'd think.
Like in life in general, aren't you trying to learn and be the best version of yourself moving forward? In whatever you do in life.
At a certain point, you have to come to the realization that, and sometimes it's being humbled, that the way I'm doing it right now is not the best way to do it. Like, I mean, work smarter, not harder sometimes. Like, there's a better way to do it. I'm not going to it's not something that's going to be eliminated. I'm still going to do all the things that I normally do. Just, I'm going to have to find a better way to do it.
Instead of taking a huge hit at the 36, don't take a hit at the 34. Right? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Well, on top of it, I mean, not only did you just risk getting hurt, but now because your teammates are defending you, which they should, which I think is a great sign for a quarterback is they can't wait to come defend you, is now Theo Johnson takes a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
So
now that drive is in essence done.
Right. 3rd and 1 now turns into a 3rd and 16.
Right. Exactly. Let's go to some of the calls. Let's hit up Steve Summit. Steve, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So we've spent a ton of time on Jackson Dart. Watching that game, to me, the story wasn't Jackson Dart or Jackson Dart taking hits. actually kind of saw him take a couple slides, do some stuff that wasn't that dumb. To me, the problem is the talent. Everybody else on the team stinks. He makes the right reads, and people don't make plays. He does what he's supposed to do. I saw everybody get beat physically. I saw talent disparities all over the field. This team just stinks. Like, I'm not sure that it's fair to blame Jackson Dart or to focus on Jackson Dart.
I don't think anyone's blaming Jackson Dart, though. I mean, I think it's how much time do you want to spend sitting here talking about how guys stink?
But I think that's important, and that goes back to the Joe Schoen
but why waste your
theory
energy?
of all this.
Yeah, and I'm with you, but why waste your energy on that?
Well, I think that's a part of it. I think there's three parts of last night's game. I think you get your ass kicked, and I think that goes on Joe Schoen's resume. I think Jackson Dart and the way he plays recklessly and kind of refuses to change. And I think Abdul Carter, who now this is a real problem because he was just benched and missed time because he missed a meeting, and then he did it again.
Right, but I mean, I guess my point is the two things that you just mentioned, Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter, are huge pieces of your future moving forward. Right? Like, Abdul Carter is going to need to figure out what he wants and how important being a professional and how important being a Giant is. That has to change. He's a third overall pick. Right. And then Jackson Dart is your future. He's the only reason why you're excited about this team moving forward. So that's why there's been an emphasis on, hey, Jackson, we got to figure this thing out because if you get another concussion by the end of the season, if God forbid if he gets one of those hits turns into another concussion, and now fresh off a concussion, he gets another concussion, I mean, that has to change. If you're one of these potential coaches that looks at this job as a great job, I mean, you're starting to second guess. How good a job is this now?
Without Jackson Dart?
Is this kid going to learn? Because what happens if he doesn't learn? And I go there, and I think it's a great job, and then we start next season, and he's out again. And now it's 3 concussions.
Right.
And
then he sits there and tells you, this is the way I play football.
So, I mean, it's just there's the reason why we're focused on that. I mean, Theo Johnson's drop, it's a terrible drop. It should be a touchdown. But Theo Johnson isn't Jackson Dart, and he's an Abdul Carter.
Theo Johnson is just good enough to make you crazy.
He does drive you crazy, yes.
Right? Like, because he's talented, and he makes plays, and then he makes awful plays.
And then he'll have a drop like that.
Yeah. Kind of like a less athletic Evan Ingram, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Evan Ingram had a bad drop the other day for
right, but Evan Ingram, you felt like there was like Evan Ingram just got to his ceiling. Like his ceiling was a higher ceiling than Theo Johnson's ceiling.
Oh yeah, much higher. Yeah. Well, he's a first-round pick too, right?
Yeah, so I mean, you had higher hopes.
Yeah, but I think there's something there with Theo Johnson. He finds ways to frustrate you continuously.
I don't know how. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, how exactly do you get through to Jackson Dart?
I don't know.
Because I guess you would just kind of do what John Gruden did, where you're kind of just showing him plays. And hey, like, this is one of those ones where it's third down and whatever, it's a must-have play. You scramble for a couple extra yards, I'm fine with it. This one here, where you're coming down the sideline, and instead of 3rd and 1, now it's going to be 3rd and 3, and you don't take a hit.
Yeah,
and we don't take a 15-yard penalty. Like that, let's get out of bounds.
And I think there were a few times the caller just said that he was aware. And it was like, okay, rather than take a huge hit, I'm gonna dive. No, he dove head first, which is fine, and he got down. He didn't take the huge hit, and he did it a couple times. So you felt like in some areas, in some aspects, he was kind of learning, but then there's other times like, what are you doing?
Right, but also recognize though that that now this is part of your reputation, that you aren't going to go out of bounds. So what do you think a defender's going to do in that spot?
They're going to light you up.
Right, they're going to light you up, and they're going to take every opportunity to light you up because they know that the Giants' best chance to win is with you playing quarterback.
And then he, I feel great. Well, until you don't. Like, how long do you think that's going to last for?
And it drives you crazy because you see some of these plays that he makes. A 2-point conversion.
That's a great play.
When he's up on, it looks like he's going to get sacked. He ends up jumping up. He's on, Chason's shoulders and makes a pass to Manhurts. And it's like, wow. I mean, that's a special play.
And then the next play, the 4th and 1, they decide to punt it.
And that's why I need you to stay healthy for me. Like, I would show him all those plays. This is why we need you on the field. You're more important to us than the extra 2 yards you might pick up.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. Let's go to Ed in Newark. Ed, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for taking the call. I called almost 2 months ago, about a month and a half ago, and the conversation was around probably 2 months, around Aaron Glenn And should he be a one and done? I called and brought up Dable and stated that he needed to be fired just as much as Aaron Glenn, probably more so. But I also stated that it was a package deal. So if Dable goes, Schoen has to go, right? So now I didn't understand the move, and then to add insult to injury, the news is that Schoen will stick around and will be a part of hiring the new coach. And then we have yesterday's fiasco. I'm 56 years old. I've seen the good times with the Giants, but let's face it, they've been bad for a really long time. And without a doubt, last night was one of the most embarrassing games I have ever seen on behalf of a team that I root for. And Schoen is at the head of it. I mean, to listen to Aikman chuckle and he just and I get it, he's a Hall of Famer, two-time Super Bowl, three-time Super Bowl champ. But I know he gets some type of joy out of watching the Giants just look so horrible. And then to listen to him chuckle and Joe Buck, it's
embarrassing. Ed is what it is. It's embarrassing.
It is.
I agree.
I don't understand how Mara and obviously you're an intelligent businessman. You have to be worth as much money as the Maras are, and you allow this from a business standpoint. The optics, the PR is just horrible. How can you let this guy continue to be the GM? I mean, I hope that he has a change of heart, but I'm not sure. And then Abdul Carter is sitting. It's just terrible. It was just terrible. It's horrible. I don't know that I could watch another Giants game for the rest of the season.
You will. And
the
thanks
thing
for
is,
the phone call. You will. Of course you will, because you're addicted. You might not care, right? You might watch it and just be like, whatever happens, happens, which is how I am now. Like last night didn't drive me crazy. It's just like, all right, this is what you are. You're a bad football team. You're a bad organization. It's no shock that this happens when you're the joke that you are. And we laugh at the Saints and the Titans and the Jets. Well, you're right there with them.
That's the problem with what happened last night, though. It's national television. It's finding ways to not just lose, but embarrass yourself while you're losing.
But maybe that's what you need. Maybe in order to rip the Band-Aid completely off, you need to hit a somewhat of a rock bottom.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what it looks like once they come out of this bye, what the team looks like, what the engagement from the fan base is going to be like.
I want to hear what Joe Schoen says today, man. I'm really looking forward to that.
I mean, poor Jordan didn't get back to his hotel till 3:30 in the morning,
and then flew back,
and then is driving back.
Let's go to Manny in Jersey. Manny, you're on ESPN New York. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
So, don't kill me, but for months you guys have been using for Jackson Dart the words elite and great and, future of the team and everything like that. And personally, I think you guys really loosely. When I think of a rookie quarterback or an elite rookie quarterback when it was their first year, I think of Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, more recently Jaden Daniels.
Manny, Mahomes didn't play his rookie year at all, right? Did played one game?
I'm sorry?
Mahomes played one game his rookie year.
Yeah.
Yep. His first year, but playing in the league. But yes, you are correct. You're right. But I guess
he was playing on a playoff team.
So Manny, you've watched Jackson Dart and you've been unimpressed.
I have.
And you've been unimpressed.
I think that he's extremely poised, which is one of the most important things for a quarterback. But overall, no, I have not been impressed with Jackson Dart. But I think that has a little bit to do with you guys have been putting it in my mind a little bit. Like, again, from the beginning, you guys have been calling him elite and great.
No one
and all
said
these
elite.
Things, so I've been looking at him.
Manny,
from
no one
that
said elite.
lens, and
Manny, no one said elite.
You guys have said elite.
No one said elite.
Dave
He's a stud.
just said elite. Dave just said elite. Just said it. So
I think Manny, he's a terrific quarterback, and I think everyone we've spoken to, and thanks for the call, everyone we've spoken to, is the Giants' job attractive? Oh yeah, why? Coaches love Jackson Dart. What more did you want from him in his rookie year?
Well, not to mention the fact he's got no Malik Neighbors, and now no Cam Scatterbo.
He's got Slayton. He's got Wan'Dale Robinson. He's got Theo Johnson, or his big receiving threats. What did you expect him to look like?
I didn't expect him to look this good.
Okay. So whether you say great, elite, looks better than you anticipated, he's going to be a good quarterback if he stays healthy in this league. I don't think there's two ways about it. He's
When
going
did you
to
say
be.
elite?
I don't know that I said elite. I
don't think we've ever said elite, but
I think he has been great. In context, for a rookie getting starts on this team with this lack of talent around him, I think he has been great. Yeah, I stand by that.
Under the circumstances, especially.
Great. I didn't expect this.
No one expected this. No, I mean, did you expect them to step on the field and beat the Chargers?
No, I thought I would see flashes. I've seen a really polished, good, athletic, capable quarterback this season.
He was good enough that he actually moved the goalposts for Brian Dable.
Yes.
And got him fired. Jackson Dart being as good as Jackson Dart was to start, got Brian Dable fired. It did.
Yeah, if they would have hung on to some of those wins, he wouldn't have gotten fired.
No, he wouldn't have. But the only reason you had those, the reason why you had a chance to win those games was because of Jackson Dart.
Right. Well, Wilson the one game, right? And then Dart against the Broncos. And then, numerous times they had chances to win games, and they didn't. And because of that, Dable's gone. And again, maybe this is a blessing, Rick. Maybe blowing these games and having to strip this thing down, maybe long-term this is a blessing. I don't know.
For you, it's going to be if you don't want Joe Shane back.
I don't want Joe Shane back.
And you got 3 home games. So how many Giants fans coming out of this bye are going to be showing up to games?
What? And Jordan said to us in the text that he sent us, what do you think Week 18 against the Cowboys is going to look like at MetLife Stadium? You think the Maritish contingent's going to love that?
No.
Well, it's like 90% Cowboys fans? And Raymond's going to be there with the Santiago 6 jersey on?
You know he will be, too.
Oh, I know he will.
It's going to be a big, meaningful game. He thinks Dallas is running the table.
Oh, yeah. They're going to win the whole thing. Why not just run the table? Let's see what Dak really is and just go the whole way.
Right to the Super Bowl.
Why not?
Well,
it's wide open this year. Why not? Eli did.
I don't think the NFC is nearly as wide open as the AFC is right now.
NFC's wide open, though. There's no great team. Rams are good. They're not great.
Rams are good. Seattle's good.
Eagles are not great. Bears are not great.
Green Bay's good.
Good, yes, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, there are better teams in the NFC than there's in the AFC right now.
I agree with that. But you don't look at any team in the NFC and say, man, that team is a juggernaut. They're great.
You probably, if the Rams don't lose to Carolina.
Yeah, you might.
You probably feel like that.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Sounds like you're raring to go.
Oh, yeah.
Then go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, that's right. So, some numbers on yesterday. They're not great. That was the first time since 2009 that the Giants allowed 30 points in one half, so safe to say that Charlie Bullen's defensive coordinator debut did not go great.
It went swimmingly.
Drake May threw a couple of touchdowns. Giants now the only team in the league to allow touchdown pass every game of the season. And it's the first time since 1972 the Giants have allowed a touchdown pass in each of their first 13 games.
Why do you hurt me like this?
It's not
Just
great.
passing along information.
Well, I mean, if you read the rundown, you would already known this.
Kudos to you.
I looked at the beginning and I was like, I can't keep reading this.
Kudos to you, Rick. Gunnar Olszewski, you saw that hard hit. He's in concussion protocol. And we await word on running back Tyrone Tracy, who was helped off in the fourth quarter on the cart with a hip injury. Also around the NFL, Justin Herbert day to day had that left hand surgery for that broken bone in his non-throwing hand. The plan is for him not to miss any time. Chargers play the Eagles this week. Malik Collins, who left the Niners-Browns game, he was the subject of the Juwan Jennings controversy. He is out for the rest of the season with a quad injury. And Adam Thielen, who returned to the Vikings from the Panthers earlier this year. He's been waived by the Vikings. Sounds like he wants a bigger role in his final season in the league.
Or a quarterback that can throw it.
That's also true. Today, also Aaron Rodgers' birthday, as he turns 42 years old. Lane Kiffin, he was introduced as LSU's head coach. His contract, by the way, has a clause that'll pay him based on Ole Miss's success in the college football playoff.
That's wild.
It really is. And Dave, you said earlier, why not just throw him an extra $1 million?
Yes.
Feels like you just want to send a message. Who's in charge here? Jimmy Sexton, Lane Kiffin, we're driving this ship.
And I believe LSU goes to Ole Miss next season, which will be a very intriguing football game.
I'll tell you what, all these coaches moving around, and there's a ton of them, it adds a lot of intrigue to a very messy sport. But here was Lane saying LSU, best job in college football.
At LSU is the best job in football. When you take the history, tradition, passion, and the great players in the state of Louisiana, no one can argue that when you're in Tiger Stadium on Saturday night, there is nothing like it. And this place is built for championships with championship expectations. We understand that. But as an elite competitor, that's exactly what you want. And that's why we're here.
Now,
they've got a live tiger in that stadium.
Like Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, those other schools?
I will say, you say Saturday night. As far as atmosphere that just pops up.
I think that it might be the best, yes.
It might be LSU.
Yes.
Now, he sounds like a pretty big fraud for a lot of the way he's handled this, but as far as that specific instance, you say best nighttime.
But that's not what he said.
Yeah.
He said best program in college football.
Yeah, Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of
What's
60.
happening?
That wasn't good.
Why did Mike Slater jump on?
I feel terrible for that news he just shared.
Yeah, his dad died.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, my best wishes, Dave. Elsewhere around college football, Kalani Sitake is the head coach of BYU, and apparently he's the new focus of Penn State's coaching vacancy.
He's a good coach.
But it also sounds like BYU really wants to keep him. So either way, this is going to work out for Coach Sitake. He's going to pick up quite a few bucks somewhere along the line.
I guess the CEO of Crumble is either a BYU alum or supporter, and he said something to the effect, he tweeted, "Now we got to get to work."
Oh.
Yeah, so this could be very good for the Sitake family.
I'm sure it will be. Penn State.
And you want to leave the soaking and stuff.
Penn State, by the way, I'm just going to move past that. So we talked about some of the schools that are going to be left without a chair. And I'm not saying that Penn State will be left without a chair, but it's getting interesting because you're starting to cross schools off the list. And they still need somebody. Kentucky hired Oregon offensive coordinator Will Staten as their next head coach. Michigan State brings over Pat Fitzgerald. And UCLA is hiring James Madison's Bob Chesney as their next head coach. This is wild that all this is going on as we still await a college football, like conference title
playoff
games.
schedule, right?
College football is actually
We need a
madness.
conference champion first in all these big conferences. By the way, Michael Porter, he scored 35. Noah Clowney had 18. Nets beat the Hornets. Good for them. Suns beat the Lakers. Devin Booker left that game with a right groin injury. Men's college hoops, Michigan rises up to number 3 in the latest AP poll. On the men's side, Purdue still number 1. St. John's all the way down to number 23. Vegas wasn't kind to them. Charlie Coyle had the goal, 2 assists. Blue Jackets beat the Devils 5-3. And just a reminder across all of ESPN's platforms, something really great that we do here. It's Giving Tuesday. So if you're able, V Foundation, feel free to check that out to benefit all cancer research. And that's it.
That's nice. And you finished on a high note there, RJ.
I tried to.
Imploring people to give to what's really a great cause.
It really
Good
is.
for you. Well done.
Just happy to be here.
And we're happy to have
And
you.
I don't want to get yelled at by you anymore.
I'm not going to yell at you.
You've taken down
I was
everyone.
very nice to you.
It's a systematic takedown by you today.
What do you mean?
Me, Rick, Ray, Mel, John.
John?
No one's safe.
I mean, that was not a great hit he did with us today.
Oh, goodness.
No, usually he's terrific. I mean, today he had some crazy thoughts, no?
Disagreed with you. I don't know if that's crazy.
He's wrong.
You know,
Fine, you're entitled to be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes, too.
You know where I give you credit?
John wants me to start, manipulating my iPad.
He
I
wants you
don't
to
know how
push
to
a
do
button.
that.
I give you credit because you didn't wait till after Mel left. You went right back at him. So I give you credit for that.
I had to.
Well,
he had to.
How many people, though?
Crazy talk.
How many people would just say, okay, we disagree, and then, the next segment, then you go after him? You went right after him.
Right after him.
And he
But
thinks
I think that's the relationship we have with Mel, that there's a good give and take. And I think if we disagree, we're welcome to share our differences, no?
Well, Mel is of such high stature. I don't know how many people challenge him across ESPN's
He has
platforms.
to get challenged.
So maybe he likes it.
Maybe he does. Maybe it's like a fetish.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to more of your Giants calls. Maybe he'll hear a little bit from Carter and Dart and all the particulars and do a little Mets as well. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Yeah, Jackson Dart's got to be careful on the field. And, hey, we've got to be careful on the roads today because of the bad weather coming in. Watch for delays right now. Jackie Robinson West at Cypress Hill Street. It's a collision. Traffic slowing down over the Hutch North at Orchard Beach Road in the Bronx with a crash. Garden State Parkway southbound into 138 in Kenilworth. A car fire heating things up. 7 trains suspended. Willets Point to Flushing, Maine. That's all due to some ongoing police department activity. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports, coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, we can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time, my friends, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Rangers home to the Stars, 7 o'clock. Islanders welcome the Lightning to UBS, same time, 7 o'clock. Then 8 o'clock, Knicks visit the Celtics up in Boston. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. You know, we've had a very active day on the phones during the show today.
It's been
still
nice.
very active.
Oh, let's get more active.
Oh, let's go then. Let's go to Ted in the truck. Is this sexy, Ted?
Oh, yes, it is. How you guys doing today?
What's up, Ted? How are you?
Not very good. You know, last night it was very Jets-like. As I'm watching that game, you know, we're about to go down 17-10. Mm-hmm. After that rough start, it was about to be a one-score game. And our kicker chunks his drive on a kick. I've never seen that before in my life. That was butt fumble-esque. it was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. And then on top of it, we got Abdul Carter missing meetings again for the second time. You know, you'd think if he did it once, he'd be early to the meetings after that. I'm very frustrated as a Giants fan. Jackson Dart not getting out of bounds is the least of my worries. At least he was trying to make a play and get the first down. You know, the Giants have become very embarrassing, and I feared this when they fired Dable mid-season. Don't get me wrong, I didn't want Dable back, but now we just see dysfunction where, like, I'm not saying that he had it all buttoned up, but he was getting the most out of that offense. Listen, Jackson Dart, that last call or two, saying that he hasn't been impressive, I don't know what he's been watching. Jackson Dart's been great, okay? For rookie standards, I couldn't be more pleased. He's throwing to no one, and he's making plays. You know, let's not act like the kid's not making plays. You guys haven't said that, but other people are. And
Well,
I
that's
just
crazy.
find that
the kid has been terrific. There's no way anybody thought he would be this good in his rookie season. Nobody. So stop with that. And yet, you know what? The coup play's unbelievably embarrassing, but whatever. It's a to me, Rick, the Abdul Carter situation is way worse. Way worse.
I don't understand how after you make the mistake the first time that you're willing to make the mistake again. And it's just not that big of a deal.
It is to me.
Oh, well, no, of course it's to you. Of course it's, to Kafka and to his teammates, it should be a big deal. Like, I mean, he actually played well once he got back on the field, but for him to miss a whole,
but
miss a whole
that
quarter,
doesn't matter. That's not the story.
No, I know that's not the story, but I know what the story is. I just don't. It's a foreign concept to me that hasn't sunk in. Like, I don't. As a former athlete, I don't know how that's possible.
It's amazing.
As a rookie,
it's
had no success at all
that he could do it.
And
you understand once, you can't understand twice.
No, everyone makes a mistake. Veteran guys make mistakes, right? I mean, you were in the red light therapy, you fell asleep, whatever, and you lost track of time, and you missed a meeting. You're sorry, you pay the price, you got sat for a couple plays, you're back, won't happen again.
Right. Story, but not end of the world.
No, but the bigger story was that this wasn't the first time. And now, okay, can this correct? Like, Dable wouldn't do it. Kafka does it. Hopefully this corrects the behavior. Oh, no. Does not correct the behavior. And now I got to sit him out a whole quarter.
Brian Burns was asked, is Carter learning anything from these continued mistakes?
I think it's just an honest mistake. He's human. He makes mistakes. At the end of the day, he does have to be a pro, and he does have to, take accountability, which he did for what happened. But I'm just trying to help him be the best he can and try to help him through his rookie campaign. That's all.
He's not doing a very good job.
He didn't take accountability, though.
Campaign.
But he didn't take accountability.
He didn't take accountability, and he did the same thing again.
Well, accountability would have been he apologized, they made a mistake, I got punished for my mistake, and it doesn't happen again.
Right.
Right. The only accountability he's taken is the punishment. That's it.
And then he was combative.
And then he's like, bleep happens.
Oh, stop it.
No,
Here
it
he is
doesn't
again. Abdul Carter refuses to answer the question why he was benched.
Second time in 3 weeks. Still like what happened?
Happens.
What happened?
I ain't going to get into detail. Like I said, happens.
Why, Abdul?
Ask me the same question. I just answered.
Ugh. And now you're going to be a jerk about it? I mean, the reason they're asking the question is because you missed meetings again and you were benched.
Whatever the responsibility was, yeah. But I mean, bleep doesn't happen to Brian Burns. It doesn't happen to
no.
I mean, you name the player.
Anybody else, seemingly.
Right, and you're a rookie that's had a less than stellar rookie season. For what the expectations were, Abdul Carter has not met the expectations.
No.
So this isn't one of those. So this isn't one of those. Hey, Jackson Dart actually has looked really good. So if Jackson Dart wants to sit there and be like, hey, this is just what I do, I guess you could kind of understand it because he's actually having success. The way you're doing it right now is not working.
Clearly not.
And you're getting punished for it. You
and
look like
it's
a
selfish.
bad teammate. You look like a selfish teammate.
Right.
And if I'm Brian Burns, enough is enough. I don't say he's human. It's unacceptable. He needs to be a professional. And right now he's not acting like one.
I think you're right every step of the way. Let's go to Hot Take Johnny. Haven't spoken to you in a bit. Good morning, Hot Take. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Doing about the same as every other Giants fan this morning. So I think the bigger picture here, people keep talking about talent, and not that that's not an issue, and not that Joe Schoen doesn't deserve to be gone at this point, but I think, as you guys are talking about with Carter, I think discipline is one of the biggest issues with this team. You can't tell me that once Dayball left, that is when Carter started missing meetings. From what I've heard from
Johnny, what we've heard is that this was going on
continuously. Yeah, and it's the first time he's been held accountable. You heard it last year when Neighbors ripped a teammate publicly. A reporter asked Dayball about it. Dayball said, well, he's right. And you can't have a rookie receiver ripping people. I think there's no discipline on the team off the field, so of course it's not going to show on the field. I think coaching is ultimately the biggest issue with this team. It has been, and you're seeing it just on the field constantly with just a lack of discipline from this team. You get a coach like Tomlin if he leaves. You get a coach disciplinarian. I think you'll see a lot of this change. Not to say they'll become great, but I think just coaching has been so bad for so long. It's just every little detail is just completely missed. And someone like Abdul Carter is just a perfect example of that.
And thanks for the call, Johnny. Right now, if I told you whatever team continues to fall and soil themselves, would you take John Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin? I think you'd say yes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what the other amazing part about Abdul Carter is, and I kind of speak to why he just feels like he can do whatever he wants, is I think when he says this, I think he really believes it. When he's like, I let my team down today. First 2 drives I was out, they scored 17 points. In his mind, I think he really thinks that the reason why they scored 17 points was because he wasn't on the field. Like, he thinks he's that good.
Yeah, probably so.
He's that good.
He has not been that good.
It's what he thinks.
All right. Well, great. Well, keep thinking what you think. Keep running the organization the way you run it, and we'll keep having 3 and 4 win seasons. Is what's going to happen. Let's break, come back, put a ball on this, hand it over to Bart and Carlin. A lot of Giants conversation on the station today. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
To the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey, or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat. Barzell for Horvat. Score! Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
On the job, every minute counts. That's why Lowe's now has ProBlock Quick Dry Primer, expertly manufactured by Sherwin Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast and go on smooth for virtually flawless results that keep your job moving. It's available in oil and water-based, and getting it is easy. Order online by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery right to your job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms apply.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Dave. Trade, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You can see Raymond just had the transformation. He is now all in on Christmas music.
Well, he mentioned earlier in the show that he wanted to start incorporating.
He's got to kind of change his ways, yes, and he's done a great job with it. By the way, I mean, I know I don't celebrate Christmas. I love Christmas music. Love it.
Christmas music is nice.
It's beautiful.
You're going to be on a beautiful vacation during Christmas.
Yes, I will.
Sun and fun.
That's right. Come back a sun-kissed, just beautiful-looking person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to go swim shirt or no?
Yeah, of course.
Why, though?
It's my way.
But don't you want to get your upper body nice and tanned?
That would be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It would be nice. But I'm fearful of the sun.
No, but just like give yourself 20 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Maybe I'll lie on the nice chair as they bring me a nice drink, and I'll take my shirt off for short bits of time.
Yeah, just quick, like little intervals.
Yes, I think that's good. I like that idea. It's a good idea.
And then we get the full body. And then Sherry, oof.
What do you mean full body?
We get we get the upper body. Because usually your face looks nice, your arms, little leg tan because you got beautiful calves. But I'm saying we get the chest involved.
Oh.
I mean, Sherry's only human.
Right. She won't be able to resist that.
No chance.
No chance. So Jesse Lapine, either way, he sends in the show picks and every show's percentages. So Kay has the best percentage. He's hitting at 48% of his picks.
That's just him.
It's just him. We are second, 71, 82, and 3. You know who comprises all three? You. We're hitting at 46%. Somehow DHR is 47 and 70. 40%. And Grassa, 14 and 22. 39%.
What's impressive, too, is that it's 4 of us making picks.
Yeah, but we're 11 games under. That's not impressive.
Well, he's got my picks wrong anyway. I mean, he's got me 17, and he's got me 2 games under 500 when I'm 500.
Who does?
Jesse Lapine.
How do you know he has you under 500?
Because he also did one where he's got the individual leaderboard
picks on the show.
Yeah, he's got Raymond, RJ, and Don at 19 and 20. He's got for me 17, 19, and 3, which is wrong. I'm 18, and 3.
That's right. Oh.
So I would have the highest percentage.
Yes, yes, you would. If it was individual, you would have the highest percentage at the station.
Right.
Which just shows you how difficult this is. Everyone that works at the station, not one person would be above 500. Is above 500.
This is a tough.
So how can you possibly be a professional gambler?
Why would you want to be?
I think if you could, it would be great.
It would be great, but I just emotionally, I couldn't deal with it.
No,
we're doing this, and the punishment is to dress up in a costume like somebody. Could you imagine if you had real money bet on these games?
Yeah, I can.
If I had real money bet on the Arizona game, where the idiot drops the football before he scores a touchdown, and then they intercept the ball, and then somehow kick it into their own end zone, and they score another touchdown, I would have been institutionalized.
Yeah, it's good times. Let's go to Brian in Rockville Center. Brian, you're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. I think everyone's kind of looking past that. This is a systemic issue with the Giants. Can't forget what Evan Neal did, a couple years ago after doing absolutely nothing on the field and being one of the biggest busts in Giants history.
Right.
He was making fun of the people that the hot dogs, people serving hot dogs.
Flip the burgers, right? Wasn't that his thing?
Yeah, Don LaGreca really enjoyed that comment. And then you have, obviously, Abdul Carter, who's done, once again, nothing. And he has a stone to go back at the reporter.
That actually scared me when you just played that.
Boo his sorry ass!
Didn't the Evan Neal thing get you to... Didn't you say God was wrong with the Evan Neal thing?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Because he called you a sheep?
Oh, Evan Neal called me...
You're wrong!
Yeah. I was yelling at God. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm not comparing Jackson Dart to any of this behavior at all, but he seems to not be listening to protect himself too. And it may be a systemic thing where these rookies come in here and they are not disciplined enough, and they're kind of given a long leash, and they feel like they can do whatever they want, and it's an issue from the top.
You're right. Everyone's right with everything they've said today. Thanks for the call. Shane, bad. The way Dart is handling himself is not great. Abdul Carter is a real problem. The organization is a disaster. The talent on this team is not good. Everything, the coaching, every single thing that's been pointed out all show long is 100% accurate. You just determine which one is the most important for you to discuss today.
I also don't think that it's great that you don't have – it doesn't feel like you have a whole lot of leadership inside that locker room. I think there's some leadership, but I think that, I mean, at the time when we were going back and forth, and, you know, I was adamant that I do value, like when I'm building a team, I would value, like, even like financially, like I would put a price tag on what someone's leadership brings to the team and how important that is. Like the couple $1 million that you were haggling over with Saquon Barkley, what he means to that locker room, I pay the money.
Oh, that's another thing from Shane. I mean, he died on the hill of we're going to move on from Saquon because we don't need to keep him here, and that blew up in your face worse than anything probably has in years.
It was part of the embarrassment of last season, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, how many more things do we need to see from this guy before we finally say enough is enough?
I think we're there.
We have to be.
Yeah, I was enough is enough last season.
Enough is enough last season. Now you're 2-11. You're blowing games all over the place. You said you told us if I can get the quarterback, this will all change. Well, now you have the quarterback. Everybody loves the quarterback, and it's still 2-11. It hasn't changed. It's the same crap that you see year after year.
Yeah, I can't explain why he's still here. I can't.
Well, he is. So we can't go back in time and say you should have fired him after last season, but you can look forward and say he's got to go now. He has to.
There's no reason to fire him now, obviously.
No, I don't mean now. I mean like at the end of the year.
I can't think of a whole lot of positives to keep him. It's not helping you get the best coach.
No.
It's not.
No.
Because I can't imagine that the best coach wants to tie himself to Joe Schoen in the first place.
You don't have the talent that you should have at this point at the end of 4 years of him being the GM.
No, you really haven't established the culture.
You don't win games.
No, you don't win games. The idea that a rookie can come to the locker room and just act how he wants to act, and there's no real repercussions for it.
Right, and now he's belligerent. Now he's the victim here.
I mean, there should be an expert. Like the second you walk in that door, whatever you got away with in college is not what's going to happen in this locker room.
So what's he going to say today? Today's going to be we're building in the right direction. Things are we're this close from having 6 wins. Like what could he possibly say today at his State of the Giants Union?
If you want to point, I mean, that would be the best thing you could point to was the games that you could have won.
Right. I mean, we should be sitting here with 6 wins, guys. So I understand that you're upset with 2-11, but that's not what it should be.
His problem now, though, is that I think he had everyone in the front office convinced that was it was the talent wasn't the issue. It was the coaching. But now you got rid of the
you've
coach.
changed that, and it's gotten worse.
And last night looked worse.
Right. Well, we'll find out. We'll react to what he says
It's a tough
today.
day.
We'll react to it tomorrow.
It's a tough day to schedule a press conference, though, after what happened last night.
And this was already planned.
Oh.
I mean, all they had to do was lose like 27-17 and be like, all right, whatever. New England's better. New England was favored. You think they would, but that? Ugh.
Yeah, 1-possession game. Drake May goes on the field, scores.
That's it. Even lose 27-17 would have been fine. But that was disgusting. It was jarring. Raymond?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here. You got a busy night tonight, too, huh?
Always busy. Always busy.
You ready for the 3 stars?
Oh, of course.
Well, let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Listen, I know it's been a tough day for you, Dave. I mean, the Giants.
I'm sick and tired of everybody on this team. All of them. Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter, the coaches, all of them. Everybody.
And listen, I admit that I'm part of the issue back here because we know the show's at its best when you're fired up, and sometimes we push buttons and that leads you down a dark road.
You think I don't hear what you say?
Well, but he brought it up first.
Huh? You little gremlin?
I like the little gremlin at the end. By the way, this is as an aside, but that little text exchange with Jordan was a joy.
Rick says on the chat with me and Jordan, did you come back last night? Jordan replies, I'm driving now. Got back to the hotel 3:30. Rick's response, you driving? Jordan says, what else do you think driving now could possibly mean?
Can I imagine what nasty thing you said to him in response to that?
Number 2.
I'm sure it wasn't. Polar vortex is coming. Can we get a weather update?
RJ, you understand what's this polar vortex? What's this about?
I don't think it's good.
I wasn't looking for analysis like that. Can you tell me something about it?
All right, RJ's trying to give you some analysis. Listen, he tried.
I think it's something to do with, I don't know, like a low pressure, whatever you want to call it, a cold air movement that like is like surrounding the tri-state, and Cold, could snow. It's not good.
Listen, I don't think that's any different than your regular weather
That was
report.
awful.
I don't think that's any of the. Just throw out the buzzwords: pressure front, cold front,
whatever you want to call it.
Either
it's
way,
not good.
it could snow today.
Thanks for
You're up
for the
to
update.
speed.
That's it. And now you know.
Number 1.
Oh, you learn technical things when you want to, Mr. Dave Rothenberg, because John's trying to tell you about using the iPad, using the cough button.
I don't know what he's talking about. It's like if he was speaking another language to me. I don't know what that means either.
Yeah, nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
That's it?
Oh,
That's
man.
it.
That's good. You're a real talent. All right. It's Rule 76.
Whatever you want to call it. It's bad. No excuses, blanket champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg and
Giants football.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Wednesday at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for